Joe, hello. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Audio's good. Yeah, we good. All right, here we go. Here we go. Saludos to all the amigos of the motherfucking world. All right, my bad. I had two windows, the same thing open in the background. I took a few days off, all right? So I'm getting back to normal. Salute to everybody. Where the fuck is everybody? I see three people. Drop a comment so I can salute you. I'm saying because y'all know how we do. I'm saying we play a track, get everybody ready, get everybody in the motherfucking building. Let's get the likes up. I'm saying, see if we're doing that. Here we go. Close too many pages. I panicked. But yeah, here we go. Give me 1 second. Let me make sure I can see the chat, see everything. Yo, actually, like this design, the one that y'all see right now. Let me upload it right now. This design, like man, I did this real quick, but it came out fucking dope. So I'm just getting better at this shit. Not that I'm tooting my own horn, but yeah, I think so. Yeah, I can't even fucking find it. There's so much fucking shit. Uh, yeah, but yeah, the design for the fucking thumbnail, yeah, that shit looks fucking dope. I look at it. Wait, hold on, my bad. I'm lit as fuck. So you guys want a lit stream? Let me know what y'all want to do, cause y'all know we be doing all types of shit. Here, hold on. Let's get rid of this. This one, yeah. In the past 3 days, I worked fucking like 30 hours. And bro, it's worth it. Like I'm like, holy shit. I worked 1 week, then I looked at my check and I was like, all right, yeah, it's worth it. Like doing this shit is like, I mean, Tycho TV in the motherfucking building, the one and only. Look at this fucking bad. It says DEA Newark Drug Task Force. Holy shit. God damn. Newark? All right, so what's the topic of tonight? I know we were talking about Bomac. Tycho, what do you think about Bomac? Can he become like the trainer of the year? What up? What up? You know what I'm saying? Like, can he like that? Bomac? And here we go. We're gonna start right off the back. Invite people. Usually play a track, but man, here we go. That's the stream yard. If y'all want to join the panel, in between time, this is the thing. Let's see if I can do this. Question and answer. Okay. The question is, can we're gonna do a poll. We're gonna make a poll if Bomac can become trainer of the year, right? What the fuck did I just do? Okay. I'm new to this, so does it say yes or no? What the fuck? Alright, give me 1 second. Uh yeah, I'm trying to look up if the can you tell me if the there's a poll? Do I start a poll? Hold on. Fucking polls. Start poll. There you go. Question. There you go. We got it. Okay, there you go. Tycho, I swear to God, I'll fucking ban you. I'll ban you, Tycho. That's the thing. They disrespect fucking Bomac. You know what I'm saying? Like, but what is he doing? He just made okay. Think about it. If the credit that you give Crawford, you also have to kind of give, even though people say like, oh, Crawford can do without a trainer, but still, you still have Bomac in his corner. Like he's doing something, or else he wouldn't be getting paid. He's doing something right, or else Crawford would have been defeated. So like yeah, until sometimes the trainer is able to have a certain fighter that's going to be great. So I think that Bomac is doing well. Until proven otherwise. His main fighter is Crawford, just like Eddie Reynoso's main fighter is Canelo. Then they build the blueprint, and then they keep on building other fighters based on that blueprint, even though they can't match that same type of fighter. But the mindset of you trying to teach somebody. So okay, when you think about when you train someone, you're trying to train them like one of the greatest fighters of all time, like usually like in martial arts, like kung fu. You teach them to like the greatest of him, and then that person evolves and becomes better than that one, and that one, and that one, and that one. But yeah, yeah, exactly, that's what I'm saying. Womack got to, like, look at that. That's the thing. Look what he did. Oh, that's what I was watching earlier. Eubanks versus what's it call it? Beefy? What? What do you mean? Become? Yeah, he's already a great trainer. But is he the trainer of the year? That's the thing. So he's already the trainer of the year, Haplo? He's already the trainer of the year. Is that what you're saying? That's fine. I don't mind. So that's the thing. Based on what he's doing, so one, he just created Crawford, well, not created, but trained Crawford to become undisputed once again, which is very hard to do. So against a tough opponent, and then he turned around a fighter that just got knocked out, and then got a. He looked good. Eubanks looked fucking good. So he was just fucking throwing punches. He looked comfortable. He looked like, he wanted to do whatever he wanted to do. Like if he wanted to just go at Smith like that. It was a very different fight than what we saw before. So, and if he gets another fight this year, if Crawford beats Spence again, that's another win. So, and he beat. So when you think about coaches, you know what I'm saying? He just beat basically what's it called? Derek James. You know what I'm saying? Like that, I don't know if y'all want to put trainer versus trainer. Mastermind versus mastermind, right? Because they were talking shit. So okay, so yeah, we're gonna see it. He still has time. Nah, Tycho, for real? Nah. And train with who? Train with who? So you know what? You know what would be crazy? And this is crazy, and y'all might not like it. Go imagine if that was true, which I don't think that's true. Let me hit up my boy real quick. What? Hold on. He's probably in here watching this shit, so I'm gonna see if he heard anything about this. Hopefully he responds. Hold on. But yeah, I'm gonna hit him up and see what's up. Not that I have like insiders or anything like that, but people that I know that are like doing their shit. So I have not heard of that. He's fucking dropping Derrick James. Okay. What? Nah. All right, Tycho. I swear to God, I've seen you around for a long ass fucking time, but I'm gonna believe you. That's crazy. So okay. So not that we're saying that is true, because I don't know, and I'm not saying that you're lying, but what I'm saying is If that were to be true, who would he go with? Right? So you got an echo. Suleiman, saludos, amigo.
Hey, how you doing? How you doing?
I'm good, I'm good. I'm sorry I haven't even done the like, you know what I'm saying, my intro song. We're just, you know what I'm saying, everything's happening at once. So the question is going to be, because I'm gonna take a little break, because I just want to play this track. I want to get, you know what I'm saying, get everything pumping, everybody get ready and shit. You know what I'm saying? Stocky bitches are gonna be in the building. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be talking about stocky bitches, UFOs,
Oh yeah, man.
movies,
Spicy girls. Oh
boxing,
my god.
fucking every single
You
fucking
know,
thing y'all
you
can
look
think
like
of.
a lot of
So
spicy girls, man.
nah, hey, chill, Saluman. Let me meet you, man. Bro, hold on. I'm speaking. I'm just trying to get my introduction. This is the introduction to the show. So y'all got some ideas what y'all want to talk about? We're gonna talk about it. If you've seen what we've been doing some shit, and I keep on wanting moving on that shit. But I do want to say, the question will we respect Bomac? You know what I'm saying? This year, so he just beat a mastermind, another mastermind, right? So like, you remember when like Freddie Roach would line himself up against like other great trainers and shit, because the best fighters come from the best trainers, and the best trainers come, have the best fighters, right? That's the question for you, Sulman. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. So that's what we're gonna be talking about. And here we go with the motherfucking intro, not the intro, but a little discursion real quick. Damn, I'm getting slow at this. What the fuck? I used to be so much better.
I'm a straight rider. You don't wanna fuck with me.
This intersection here in San Bernardino, there are still fresh tire marks. Police want arrest after another street takeover in San Bernardino.
Baby, hop up in this whip and come and ride with a shoulder. Course side with my thugs, you would think that we hoping. We just fucking, we not loving. Girl, you being confusing. This guap gang shit for life and we don't do no recruiting. All this ice up on my neck make me walk with a hunch. Put 200 on the dash, be some Starsky and Hutch. Quick to jump up in my bag like this shit double Dutch. Rather get paper than beef it, but if salt in his lunch. Yeah, I do this for my dogs locked down in the field. Talking tough up on the net and he got turned to a real. Hit the bitch and kick her out, she can't even get a meal. Making your salary all rapping, I ain't never signed a deal. Get his chopper on my shoulder, AK came with a knife. Have his bitch throw it back and chew me up like a knife. Yeah, I'm ballin' in the game, 2-3 like a mic. And don't compare me to your man, cause we are not alike. Throw some 40s on the whip, now I'm riding on blades. And if the pussy good enough, then she gets sent to the blade. Put my kids up on her tongue since the dick was she crave. Whole team getting guap, chipped up, Frito Lay. Watch me pull up to the scene, 30 deep like a bus. Everything I do big like an iPhone Plus. Money talks, bullshit walks, so I don't care about the fuss. At the bank twice a week, cause getting money's a must for real. Baby, hop up in this whip and come and ride with a shoulder. Course side with my thugs, you would think that we hoping. We just fucking, we not loving. Girl, you being confusing. This guap gang shit for life and we don't do no recruiting. All this ice up on my neck make me walk with a hunch. Put 200 on the dash, be some Starsky and Hutch. Quick to jump up in my bag like this shit double Dutch. Rather get paper than beef it, but if salt in his lunch. If that pussy good enough, then I eat that bitch for lunch. Turning niggas into zombies with this gun packer punch. I ain't never been a lame, all I know is the stunt. Bitch thicker than Ice Spice, but I treat her like a munch. Yeah, you know that I get money with these diamonds in my chain. Told her, baby, pull your pants up, I just came for the brain. Better watch who you with, cause there be snakes on the plane. Samuel L. Jackson with this shit, I had enough of these lanes. Catch me swerving through your town, I got your hoe in this coupe. Everywhere I keep it on, I got the pole in the boot. My youngin', he a hot head, all he know is the shoe. We know that's cap up in your raps, we hit expose all you dudes. Yeah, before this rap life, I come from Robbins and shit. I just get these bitches numbers, I don't call, I forget. Gave her dick and then I dip, you know that's all that you get. But if you a rider, baby girl, then come and hop in this whip, for real. He hop up in this whip and come and ride with a shoulder. Courtside with my thugs, you would think that we hoping. We just fucking, we not loving. Girl, you being confusing. This guap gang shit for life and we don't do no recruiting. All this ice up on my neck make me walk with a hunch. Put 200 on the dash, be some Starsky and Hutch. Put the jump up in my bag like the shit double Dutch. Rather get paper than beef it, but it's salt in his lunch.
Oh hell yeah. Salutes. It's a motherfucking Haplo in the motherfucking building. Taco TV still here. He says, hell yeah, buddy. He didn't say buddy, but do the glasses, buddy. Let's go. So
Yeah,
yeah.
that intro was nice, man. The intro
Also,
was nice. Those guys are all in the all the other guys are in Matt Chat's channel. Alonzo and all those guys.
okay.
Matt Chat, I don't know. They keeps running that stream. He hasn't stopped running that stream.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's what, like the streamers. I hang out with Matt Chaz. I was watching, listening, everybody, talking and shit. Like it's
I haven't
24/7.
at one time his stream and Black and Brown stream, they were both empty. They had no panelists. Well, I think this Friday into Saturday, that shit was dead.
Yeah.
When Milwaukee come in,
So this is the thing. I've been working, so like, bro. Yesterday. Not yesterday.
yo, you got a job at McDonald's or Burger King, right? Something like that. They said that you
Who
got,
the
right?
fuck said that? Who the fuck said that? Nah, my boy. Nah, hell no. Not that. Look. If they're paying you a good amount of money, then why not? If you're gonna be a manager and do shit, not that I am. You know what I'm saying? Who the fuck is saying that? That's weird.
So you're not you what you do for a living? What you do? Or
So
you don't
I've
tell people?
I've huh? So
You don't tell people?
I've what?
You don't tell people what you do? What you
No,
do for a living?
I mean I don't, but I can give you an idea, right?
Hmm.
So I've worked in the restaurant industry as far as like running businesses. As far as like management. Do you get what I'm saying? So like
Hmm.
I've always led and directed and like if you give me a management job, then my goal is to gain a percentage of the profit that you gain. So if one year you're doing 1 million and I increase it by one point, like let's say 500,000, I want a percentage, right? So when I work, I usually work based on salary and then I worked based on commission. You know what I'm saying? So I should be getting a bonus. So each month, if I increase your sales, then I expect a bonus. So that's how you negotiate. So it depends on who you want to work for. Uh, my last job that I was in management, restaurant management, so it's like a bar and things like that. I increased their sales in like 1 year by 170,000. So and I got 10% of that. So that's 17,000 plus what I was already making, right? So
Hmm.
I had a base salary, then plus the 10% what I would if I increase the sales on a yearly basis. So that makes sense?
That's good, man. That's
Yeah,
real
of
good.
course. So I've always liked to work on commission. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the one thing. If I can, I don't like when they tell you, oh, you're gonna get paid $30 an hour, $40 an hour, or whatever, right? So the potential for me to make above that. So give me a base pay and then give me commission because I know I can sell. You know what I mean? So hold on, let me take this off. My bad. Here you go. Does that make sense?
Yes,
So
sir.
I've done that. I've done that with everything that I've done ever. I've hustled, throughout Chicago. Like, I've done everything. When I was a kid, I got a whole bunch of kids with me and we would fucking go and sell water at the by the lake in Chicago. We'd walk down straight down the street until we finished all the shit. We would go to fucking Costco, pick up a whole bunch of shit, so fucking water, sodas, Gatorade, socks, sandals, t-shirts, and shit like that. Instead of like going applying to another job, we were hustling. I'm saying, but we came from like I came from a hustling neighborhood. I'm saying like everything is a hustle. So even if you had a job, you would still hustle. I'm saying that was like
Mhm.
free money. So when I started doing this shit, then I started doing like t-shirts, like catchy phrase t-shirts. You know what I'm saying? And we would sell them
Mhm.
like here in Chicago. I remember. Hold on, 'cause I'm gonna look it up real quick. So there used to be this slogan, "I love bust downs." You ever see that shit?
Yeah, I heard it before. That's cool, man. That's cool,
So
man. I just,
so
I just joined the chat. The chat. I told you doing that shadow boxing the other day. Yo, what you think about this weekend's fight, man? With Chris Eubank and being trained by Bomac. He
yeah,
was shadow boxing. He was shadow boxing with him in a dressing room before he went in, and he beat this Leon Smith guy. This Leon Smith is saying that he had problem cutting weight, like he ballooned to 202 pounds, and he had problem cutting weight. That the reason he lost that fight was because he had to cut 42 pounds to make the weight division, and where he fought Eubank, he was flat, and that affected his performance. I think he was trying to win, but the problem is that his skill asset is much better, bro. Bomac, the nutrition that he ate made him stronger, and also the way he's being treated there, you could tell that the kid is improving a lot. Chris Eubank.
yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like look at the difference how he looked. He looked way more impressive. He looked more confident when he was throwing his punches. That's one of the things when you're going in there and you are reluctant, like so, like you second guess yourself. When you're trying to throw a punch, that split second is what's going to get you caught. So like if imagine just trying to throw a punch and then you freeze for just like one little small like millisecond, and the fighter sees that, and you change and you don't throw it. So like that's going to be detrimental. Like you have to have confidence in throwing your punches. So what I saw from Eubanks is he was more fluid. You know what I'm saying? He was throwing punches, combinations, and confident of his punches. Not hesitant and not be like he was relaxed. You know what I'm saying?
And that's what I think, but that to me, bro, that's the problem. Like, because Smith had all his career. Liam Smith, to me, he had a problem with that. He was like always like he became a champion, but he's always like a UK, and he was like lethargic. Like he carried a little power. He gave Canelo a couple of fits in there, but he was always like lethargic. Like something about his style. He just doesn't look like a world beater to me, bro.
Well,
Um,
that's the thing. Okay, but so he was a champion, right?
he was a WBO champ too,
Oh,
WBO champ, and
right.
when his first loss came to Canelo.
Okay,
Then
but this is the thing. So this is the thing, Solomon. Not everybody is a long reigning champion. Some people, their one goal and one accomplishment in life, and which is very few to other people. Not everybody's a champion. So the expectation of somebody being so that's the thing. When somebody becomes a champion, we degrade that because they're not, oh, you're just a champion. You're not a multi-weight division or long reigning division, or you know what I'm saying? Like champion seems to be just more like reduced to just like, oh, you were just a former champion. Like, even if you won like let's say the WBO, IBF, or WBA, you were just a champion. But man, not everybody in this whole planet can become a champion. You know what I'm saying? Even you becoming a champion one time, even for like if you if gained it one time and defended it one time, at least you were a world champion. Do you know what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
I agree, I agree, man. I agree because what happened is that I understand what you're saying, but the problem with that guy is that you could tell he's been cutting weight for a while. He's been doing that big weight cut all the time, and eventually, and what's sad about it, they did the Roberto Duran on him. Like when he was supposed to fight Saddam Ali one time, right? And when he was supposed to fight, he came out injured, right? And I think if the weight cut does that, the weight cut, that big weight cut, it gets you injured sometimes. And even in this fight, he wasn't the same. So then he fought Moguilla, when Moguilla knocked out Samia Savdam Ali. He got a second L. And that fight right there, bro, that was like a bomb burner. But Moguilla was bigger than him, the size. So he went the distance with Moguilla. Then he fought some other dude in Russia or somewhere, and he lost. Right? It could have gone either way. So then he recovered with this fight. He went on a little win streak, and he managed to beat Chris Eubank. I think the weight cut, the way he was training for the Conor Ben, then all of a sudden like Carbon Ben being accused of taking steroids, and then he had to fight this guy. Maybe that affected him because he had to train for two different opponents. But the guy, he weight cuts, and that means that when he comes in the ring, he does a 154, but he goes up 20 pounds more. So he find you finding a really a light heavyweight when the fight day. So he's been using that to compete with these other guys. But I know it's a 154-pound division. A lot of guys are doing that. Like Jamie Monguilla, all these guys are crazy big. Berlanga does it at 168. Berlanga is gigantic. Or a lot of guys are doing it. Even Benavides is doing it. Even Caden Plant. But it's becoming a fashion thing. But it's only gonna take you to a certain level. You know what I'm saying? Even before back in the day when guys were using steroids, they have a guy called Joe the Slugger, Joe the Stunner. He's on YouTube. He does reviews. So in his show, he did a review on a guy called Bob Hazelton, who was a professional heavyweight during the George Foreman time and the Southern Listen time. So this guy, he lost four of his first fights by 6'7" white guy from Los Angeles. He got knocked out four times, and when he became a pro, um, he was big. He was just not that good. You know what I'm saying? I mean, boxing is tough, man. Like you said before, like not too many guys get the chance to become a champion. So he was getting put in there, and he was being matched hard, and he was getting knocked out, right? So he kept, he had a losing, like he had a lot of losses in his resume. So they put him with George Foreman, and George Foreman knocked him out. I think in 4 rounds or 2 rounds. So then right away he started taking these pills, PEDs like
Who's
steroids.
that?
So,
My bad.
Bob Hazelton, Bob Hazelton. So Bob Hazelton noticed that he put 40 pounds of muscle. The homie put 40 pounds of muscle right away. He became a 6'7". He pulled 40 pounds of muscle. He became more durable. He became more aggressive. He
Okay,
wanted to work out.
look, if you want me to look him up, uh,
Bob
put the name.
Hazelton.
No, no, no.
Bob,
Type it in the chat, and then I can highlight it, and then I can
yeah. So
post
this
it.
was the first
Yeah.
guy that got popped dirty for steroids. Okay,
All right.
the first guy that got popped dirty for steroids. That's why the guy was making a show on him. Okay,
Okay.
because we wanted to know
Okay.
what.
Uh, just pop it in the chat, and then
Yeah,
that way I
I
will
put the
look
name.
him up, and then we can show who he
Yeah.
is.
So that's
Because
Bob
like this is what
Hazelton.
we
I
do.
put the name Bob Hazelton.
There you go.
Um.
Okay.
So this guy, right? Este tipo, he went on a win streak, right? Like for
Hold on,
10
hold on.
fights.
Let's what we're gonna do is gonna show him, right? And then we can break it down, you know,
Okay, yeah.
history of what.
Because that guy was beautiful in the way he elaborated about this guy. And this is a guy from the UK doing this because a lot of guys were getting popped dirty now, and like Dillian White, like all these guys. But this is the first guy to get popped dirty. So this story is beautiful because it shows you what the end results is. Okay, so once you get him on the thing, I continue.
All right, all right. Hey, no, no, we got it. I think somebody's already explaining the story. So for this is for educational purposes, and here we go. Oh, wait, not that one. It's a good thing it was in porno. Here we go.
Welcome back to Joe Stunner Boxing.
That's John Stunner.
Oh,
That's Joe
the sun
Stunner.
is shining, coming through the blinds, blinding me.
That's who?
That's Joe Stunner. Ese
Okay.
tipo tiene un boxing shop. He's from the UK. Ese tipo es bien chévere, bro. He knows his boxing good. And he's very
Anyway,
intelligent.
first world problems. What can I tell you? Anyway,
Big thumbs up
all
to Joe Stunner.
about failed
Go
drug
subscribe to
tests and
the channel.
PEDs and all this sort
Yeah,
of
I
stuff.
subscribe, but you should try it too because he.
It got me thinking. Didn't used to be like this
What's
in the old
everybody in the
days, did
building?
it? I mean, I'm in my mid-50s now,
LT,
so I can remember
what up?
boxing as far back as the 80s. Probably the
second.
late 70s was when I really got
Ese
into it.
tipo de popped and dirty in the
Watching at
80s.
that time, but failed
Right. So is this what he's talking about? Is this the link you sent me?
Yeah, that's the guy, the Bob Hazelton guy.
drug test. I mean, what's all that about? And then it suddenly dawned on me, when I was thinking, like, who was the first PED abuser or
This is something that we were talking about and we were trying to find out. Like when did they start doing this? Because start doing PEDs or things like that. But it
Yeah.
was in
Ese fue el
the
tipo, but he was a mediocre fight. He was a club fighter, a losing, and he was knocking out dudes. So this guy lo cogieron, and they put him with Bob Foster. He got knocked out by Bob Foster, and then during the win streak, he knocked Bob Foster out in the second round. They were killing each other, and because he was on this juice, he was able to knock out Bob Foster. So he fought
okay.
like three more fights, and he became a bodybuilder and a wrestler. But guess what? The continuous use of the steroid, right? He's gonna say here, pero el tipo le cortaron las dos piernas porque the estrogen.
Okay,
The
no, hold on. Because for all the Americans, English speaking people that are tuning in to the room, what did you just say?
yeah,
I'm just go ahead, go ahead.
what happens is when you cycling steroid, when you cycling antibiotic steroid,
Yeah, yeah,
you have estrogen, right? And sometimes these dudes they use estrogen as a masking, as to mask the steroid, right?
yeah.
You cycling steroid. So
Yeah,
this
I
guy,
don't know. Is this what he's breaking down?
yeah, he's breaking up because the guy
All right.
lost his leg and he started having heart. Okay, you go hear. Let him say it because I
Okay,
see
yeah,
so.
that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, let's see what he's saying because we're gonna react to this. You know what I'm saying? And I have our opinion, based on what he says. So
steroid monster who
I'm gonna
I'd
rewind a little
heard
bit
of?
back.
All that about? And then it suddenly dawned on me.
Wait, hold on.
50s now, so I can remember boxing as far back as the 80s. Probably the late 70s was when I really got into it, even though I didn't really know what I was watching at that time. But failed drug test, I mean, what's all that about? And then it suddenly dawned on me, when I was thinking, like, who was the first PED abuser or steroid monster who I'd heard of? And then it suddenly hit me, Bob Hazelton. Now, that name might not mean much to you, but he's a very, very famous example of an early steroid user, abuser, however you want to phrase it. And it gave him short-term success, moderate success, but long-term it absolutely destroyed his life.
You hear, man? Hello.
Yeah, my bad, my bad. Break down what he was just saying. You know what I'm saying?
He was saying that gave him long-term success, but it destroyed his life. But then it cut off. So give him a chance to continue because.
And let me tell you a little bit about Bob Hazelton then. So he was a fighter who I don't think he ever weighed more than sort of modern cruiserweight limit, but he fought an awful lot of heavyweights. Journeyman guy, lost his first 4 fights, all by knockout. And in fact, in his first 13 fights, I think he'd only won 4. He'd lost 9, and all 9 were by knockout. But just as an aside, one of those defeats, those knockout defeats, was a first round bludgeoning by someone called George Foreman, who at the time was 10 wins and no defeats. So Foreman was on the way up, and Bob Hazelton was just fodder for him. But Hazelton basically couldn't fight, okay? And he was fighting average opposition and like I say, his first 13 fights, 9 defeats, all by knockout. Now, around 1971, he started to take these pills, and he started to basically started to get into what
Okay, what pills? What is he? What pills? For
He started taking steroids. He's gonna say more, porque el tipo se estaba metiendo steroids oral steroid. Se estaba metiendo
okay,
steroids.
pero ese tipo necesitamos hablar qué es lo que está pasando en el video para que
Uh-huh.
así.
He's talking. Okay, what he's doing, he's talking about. Joe Stunner is telling you what Bob Hazelton was doing. Bob Hazelton in the early 1970s started taking oral anabolic steroids. That's what the fashion. The first steroid people was taking it oral, but the oral steroid it used to give you quick results, but it had a lot of bad things. Like you could get tumors, you could get ulcers, you could get heart attacks, you get tumors in your heart.
Damn, this is fucking
People
crazy.
will lose their
So
legs. They have bad circulation even on the neck. Even on the neck, people will have bad circulation on their neck, their stiff neck. So this is what was common back then, but they liked it because they get a lot of muscle mass. Um, they were just putting it in between meals, so they were getting a lot of muscle mass. That's what a lot of guys were doing.
that's fucking wild, bro. That's wild. We want to
we
watch.
now call
So look, we're gonna watch a little bit of this. Then we're gonna get to another fucking topic.
Yo, bro,
How's it doing?
bro,
Take us
I
away.
went into a fucking
Where'd you go? Where'd you go?
no, bro. Listen, bro. Like I started finding out about the Mexican president. Oh boy, bro. Good shit, bro.
Which one?
Good. The one that's on right now, the one that's he's about, his term is about to end. Yo, bro,
Damn.
this dude, bro, is really like, wow, bro. The story,
He's like
yo,
an
man.
Obama. He's like an Obama for America.
Like the dude ran 3 times. I remember that. The dude ran twice. They both stole the election. They stole the ballots. They found like all that shit.
Yeah.
Right? Because right. So the dude ran
So he's like
twice.
Donald Trump. He's like Donald Trump. They
No, this
robbed.
is real shit. No, this is real
Okay,
shit.
my
You know
bad.
this.
Okay, my
This
bad.
this does this does happen in Mexico like 100%. You know this. You know
No,
this, right?
who was the president that they fucking like walked up to him and fucking shot him in the head? You remember that?
No, that was right. That wasn't the president. That was a candidate,
Yeah,
bro.
the candidate. Yeah, yeah. They wiped his ass up.
Okay, yeah, bro.
That
Well,
shit was wild.
yes, Salinas murdered him, right?
That was him.
Salinas, the bald head, right? Salinas, no, the one they murdered was Colosio. So I went into that rabbit hole, bro, just trying to find out, bro. Yo, man, this president is like really fucking like the dude has been exposing like the dude has been exposing like the Liga MX. The dude been exposing like he does a show every
Soccer?
morning.
Is that soccer? Yeah, he got.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Soccer,
Yeah,
Mexican.
wow.
The
Not that.
dude, the dude has been exposing a lot of shit about a lot of corruption, bro. The dude, wow, bro. Like Mexico hasn't had a fucking leader like this. And he's about to leave. Like, the point is this, bro. Like, what spin me off? Like, wow, this dude is known for making putting like exposing people that they're corrupt and this and that. This president, right? You see, like this president, what they're doing, right? He goes, so one of these, bro, this dude president goes to America. hmm and he asks if they could like get a satellite, because the dude gave Mexico free internet for all Mexicans, right? So before he was
For
doing
real?
that, yeah, he
Yeah.
all Mexico
You
have
know,
internet.
they,
Uh-huh.
what they were trying to do in Chicago is that they would give everybody internet, free internet. So, like, I don't know what happened, but yeah, I've heard such a thing because like that's what unifies people, and you don't have to have the biggest and the richest schools as long as you have good internet and you have good communication.
Right, but free internet like for your household and everything, like
Damn.
everything, bro. Yeah. So the thing is, dude, when he was like trying to find shit out, bro. The dude came here to the States and asked if he could like rent a satellite, or the Mexican like would pay for it. The president, the state of Mexico will pay for it, right? They could just have a satellite or that's passing by or some shit like that. That's always giving free internet, right, for Mexico.
You know
Yeah.
about
Hold on, bro. Hold on. This is gonna blow your fucking mind, bro. Hold on.
okay.
The dude, they tell him, no, there's no satellites. Not even America has. They tell him
No,
no.
no.
They
What's it
tell him,
called?
bro,
Okay, okay.
listen to what he said, bro.
Wait, see.
I, he goes Mexico. He goes to the States, right, to the White House and shit,
Hmm?
and they tell him, no, not even United States has has the satellites. Think about that.
So you're saying that? So
Yeah,
that's flat Earth conspiracy theory where there is no satellites that
bro,
exist.
this is a
So hold on,
fucking
hold on. But you but hold on, hold on.
exactly, bro.
Right, right. But
But this dude
this
has
is
been exposing the truth. This dude has been talking the truth, bro.
hold on. Skylink. You
Though this dude is
wait.
heavy, bro.
I know,
Like,
no, no. But look at this. Look at this. Hold on. We're gonna look at.
listen, bro. This is how much. This is how much, bro. Listen.
Uh,
Otro presidente, hombre o mujer. Hold on.
man or woman.
Watch. ¿Qué se hará de nosotros cuando se va? Hold on. Pregunta la calle. Sí, muchas.
Give me the link. I will show it. We don't have to do this.
No, bro.
Yo,
You
okay.
like to talk about it. Just watch this. Nosotros cuando se vaya. Pregunta la calle. Sí, muchas gracias. Sí. Dude, like the people cry, dude. The dude is like, yo, man. Yo,
What did I
bro,
miss?
I
What
had
did I
to
miss?
go into a fucking. I had to go into it, bro.
The ones with life jackets.
Like I had to.
A continuación, te revelaremos los tres mejores presidentes en la historia de México. Los millonarios y los conservadores. Presidentes. De AMLO y Adán Augusto López.
The AMLO, the president right there, that's right now.
Son para todos los
And like, dude, the dude is unbelievable, bro. Like the dude is unfucking believable, bro. For him to start lying like that, bro. I don't. Dude, the dude has been exposing way too fucking much, bro.
Uh,
This is
Hold on.
wow,
But
bro. It's like I don't know, bro. It's like saying what kind of character in history, bro. Like it's like saying John F. Kennedy saying we never went to the moon. Never.
right. No, no, I get what you're
That's
saying.
the kind of
So hold
character
on.
this dude is.
Yeah. No, no.
He's a John F.
Yeah, but that's a little different things. That's no. It's two different worlds actually. But here, look. This is the thing
But
how.
So you're not gonna talk
Okay.
about that guy Beverly Hilton no more? You're gonna talk about this?
No, we always
I
move.
know how
So
Starlink
look.
work, bro. I
Not,
know how they work, Kazi. Yes.
okay.
It's a spider
So
web, right? Right. Yeah. I
right.
know, yeah.
So you're saying that there's no such things as satellites in outer atmosphere, right? There's no
Yeah.
right.
You
You
know
that's
what?
what
And
you're
you
saying,
know
right?
what, bro? After
But hold
that,
on.
bro.
But why
After
would
that,
why? But
bro.
hold on, LT. Why would they invest all this money into creating a
Bro,
system
you
that
know
doesn't
what,
actually
bro?
exist?
This is the craziest part because you brought Starlinks. After that, bro, I went into another video that was
Go ahead.
suggested.
Tell me,
The
show me.
video,
I will play
the
it.
video is about. The video is start saying Elon Musk
Mm-hmm.
is talking to Joe Rogan and some other and some podcast, not Joe Rogan's podcast, is in another podcast, and he's telling him, "Yo, World War III is gonna happen." And he
I
starts
mean,
saying,
yeah.
"Yeah," and he starts saying, "Yeah, I think World War III is gonna happen before we go to the moon, or before we like go to another planet and shit." Like, yeah, and then
That
he
could
starts
be a
saying,
lot.
and if we go to World War III, nothing's gonna be left. We will
Uh,
never be
yeah,
like
no,
nothing.
no, but see, this is the thing. So what's happening right now in like Taiwan versus China? So Taiwan and China, China wants to invade Taiwan, and take over Taiwan. So
Yeah,
Taiwan
but
just
that's not the
hold
that's
on,
not well,
but
no,
that
no, no.
that would
You're going
cause
too far. Just because
okay.
you brought
Wait,
Elon,
wait,
right?
that's
So
those are
so
two
what
wars.
if
Those are
Elon
two.
Musk? What if they all been lying, Kazi?
What are they doing?
Exactly. What if it's all a fucking lie? Where these motherfuckers are saying they're throwing satellites, they're doing this, they're going to space, they're doing that, and they're not. What the fuck are they doing with the money, bro?
They're putting these satellites
But
in
what if
space. They
it's
are
all
actually
a
doing it.
lie, Kazi? And we're being fooled.
No, here. Look, like if you're thinking about how they put
Yeah,
the
I
the,
know what
the
that talks
satellites
about.
in
Yes,
space,
yes, I seen it. Yes,
they've been doing that.
but I just wanted to tell you this, bro. Just food for thought, bro. Because this, like, for me to tell you, Kazi, like, for me to
Go
tell
ahead,
you,
no, it's all good.
like, for me to tell you, yo, man, the fucking past presidents, they've been dirty as fuck, and this dude has given more resources to this Mexican people, bro. Like, he got the lithium for them, like the natural resources. Like, he bought like uh um uh thing where they refine refineries oil. He bought one in Texas just to refine it for the state of Mexico. Like, the dude has secured so many minerals for Mexico, bro, that the other fucking presidents just sold to be
Right.
privatized, and this dude just brought it back. Like, this dude, when he got to the presidency, he said, since this president started with Salinas, the dude that killed that opponent that we talked about,
Right.
right, he,
Here,
like, since that president started, all the way from fucking Peña Nieto, they stole I don't know how many land, and then he says, which equals to 22% of Mexico. They stole 22% of land of Mexico. Like, the dude has been, yo, man, if there's a character, like, yo, bro, this dude has exposed so much, so fucking much, bro. So fucking much. Unbelievable, man. This character, bro, like, if I tell you this dude is legit, it's fucking legit, bro. Obama ain't shit compared to this dude.
all right.
So, yeah.
For scientific reasons, let's look at how Starlink works. Okay, so here we go.
And geographically isolated areas where internet services do not exist. Starlink uses satellite internet service technology that has been around for decades. Instead of employing cable technologies like fiber optic,
See, this is the thing where you don't think that we actually have satellites in space, right? So I've heard of this theory. The what is like the cable theory, that we have cables underneath, the ocean. A lot of people don't know about cables that used to run phone lines, and the way, when you used to have dial-up, you used to have these cables. You used to use phone lines to fucking get internet. So okay, LT just left. But that this is the thing. Yeah, we do use phone lines or cables through to run through continents. That's the way they used to have phone calls. That's why it costed so much, because like that shit was like one big fucking string along the fucking ocean, all the way from the United States, all the way, whatever. Like that shit's fucking crazy. So, yeah, that is true, but we're now using different forms of communications. So we're using satellites to communicate signals. So this is what this
to
is.
deliver internet data. A satellite system sends radio signals across space.
So this is Starlink. So this is supposedly supposed to be hovering all across the world. So you don't need that many. It's just they're spread out. They're just communicating within each other, and then spreading and using satellites to provide internet.
Space. Ground stations provide signals to satellites in space, which then transfer the information to Starlink users on Earth. The goal of Starlink.
Okay, my bad. I'm an asshole. He's saying something that I was just saying. Okay, we're just gonna keep on watching, but I have to intervene in a little bit. All right, here we go.
Is to create low latency internet all across the world.
There you go. Latency internet. So depends on your low latency internet. So you can have uploads and downloads, and what would be decent for streams and downloads and streams and watching movies and everything else. So it would have to be consistent. So that's what they're trying to do with create low latency internet, all access the world.
However, Starlink isn't the only company today in the competition of providing internet via satellites. OneWeb, Amazon Kuiper, Viasat, etc. are all targeting this new thriving market. But SpaceX edges past everyone because of the following reasons. Starlink employs thousands of tiny satellites rather than a few huge ones. Starlink employs LEO satellites that orbit the Earth at only 300 miles above sea level. This reduced geostationary orbit increases internet speeds and decreases latency. The most
Right. So you see all this shit. Like you're gonna start seeing. I don't know if you guys can see my cursor. Here we go. Oh shit. Okay. So you see this, all this outside shit. We're soon we're gonna have too many satellites and too much shit cluttering because they're all moving along with the Earth. So what they're doing, they're gonna start selling real estate in the outer Earth, right? So like
reason Starlink
so if you have satellites over here, some of them, think about it, it's an antenna. So the best reception is closer to the Earth. So if you're too close to the Earth, and then you have another satellite over here, you know what I'm saying, another over here, whatever, they're gonna be crashing. So you're gonna have like a fucking airport and a like a territory where you can have your satellite. So soon enough, with what you're transmitting. That's how we've been using satellites for tracking, transmitting, things like that.
satellites contain laser communication parts that allow signals to be sent between satellites, minimizing reliance on several ground stations. In the near future, SpaceX plans to launch up to 40,000 satellites, assuring worldwide and distant.
See, that's crazy. Now they're gonna have to be. See, this is where when Trump was like talking about space wars or space force. This is what we're talking about. It's not space like space force like beyond Earth. It's just a space force like within our Earth. Because look at all this shit. So if you can launch a fucking satellite that's like if you get to the point in the future, if you launch like a space satellite, an illegal space satellite that can hack all the rest of these satellites, get the signals and do everything else, that's when you're gonna need a space force. How do you attack something that's in space? So, not that I'm saying that he was that's created, but that's what you would do. It pertains to space. So where these fucking satellites are going, surround the Earth. Did we just show that a little bit? So yeah, you're gonna have to fucking knock these motherfuckers down. But here we go.
Satellite coverage with fewer service interruptions. Starlink has the benefit of being a
Right. So here, this is the thing. These things are in space. Nobody owns space, right? So in theory, right? If you're a competitor, like if I'm like, let's say that's fucking Comcast, and another one's AT&T, another one's whatever RCN, whatever cable network, and that's your competitor. you're gonna go and space is free. There's no rules. There's no laws. There's no governing bodies, right? Because it's just like the ocean was. It's like all in in nature. So you could, if you're a competitor and you want to fucking eliminate this company that's in space, do you get what I'm saying? There's no space law, right? So you can knock out those fucking satellites, and then you're the only one that's you know having your satellites surrounding the Earth and providing internet. You can have pirates. You can have a whole bunch of different type of shit taking over fucking satellites, internet connections, and then a whole bunch of different fucking type of shit. But here we go.
Subsidiary of SpaceX, which, in addition to launching Starlink satellites, also undertakes partner launches on a regular basis. Due to the significant costs involved, other satellite internet providers may be unable to arrange frequent satellite launches. Despite various big achievements by SpaceX with their Starship or Crew Dragon programs,
So, isn't it crazy that these other companies are creating fucking better fucking technology than we are? Solomon, are you still there? My bad. You can always talk about anything you want to talk about, man. My boy Solomon's fucking disappeared. He was there. He's there in the panel. All right. The only thing is, so the theory is, and LT was here. I wish he was still here. I wish he can come back. Is why would they invest so much money into creating a satellite link when you have all these satellites linked, and and a form of communication, right? So, yeah, the wire under the man, that's Earthship theory shit. So that's what it is. All right, now let's go to third stage of what we're gonna be talking about today. Here we go. Salute to all the amigos. How many likes we have? And no, I'm just kidding. All good. Hey, salute to everybody in the motherfucking building. Let's go. Yo, if anybody wants to fight me, send the link. Here, look, look. Let me show y'all. I'm ready already. Okay. I'm ready already. If y'all want to fucking have a match, share the screen. Shout out to my boys playing the undisputed game. Look, when I put undisputed game in my title, it means that I'm like, if you guys want to come and join the fucking panel and fight me in undisputed, I'm willing to fight anybody. Anybody. Win, lose, or draw. I'm gonna give y'all motherfuckers a fight. Here, let's fucking kick it off. Fuck it. Let's go with a match, right? Let me find my controller. Oh shit. Alright. We're gonna get a match going. Alright, here we go. This is a live match. We'll get one. Maybe we'll do a simulation. Let's do a simulation until we get somebody online. Let's go. But we could do an online match too. Quick fight. I do want to play. Fuck this shit. We're gonna play. We're gonna play. We're gonna play. So let's see everybody in the motherfucking minute. Yo, Sulman. Sulman, you fucking fell asleep. Yo. Alright. Let's do online match. Give me 1 second, y'all. Who should I play with? Who should I play with? No. I'm gonna play with Sergio Martinez. Believe it or not, Sergio Martinez is one of my favorite fucking fighters ever. Uh, we're gonna play live. Not yet, yeah. So I was hoping Suleiman was there, but so I'm gonna go into my boy Gabe. Let's get it. Oh shit. What up, Gabe? ¿Qué
What's
pasa, güey?
going on, brother?
Charlie, man, what the fuck? Where you been at, man?
Nah, bro, I just started a new job, man. So I'm like beat to hell. So I haven't been on.
Yeah, no, me too. I fucking.
I wasn't doing nothing for months, and now I'm in a like a freaking warehouse. So I gotta it's nonstop grind, bro. So I got like no time to do shit. But since it's a 3 day weekend, I said let me hop on.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah. So, how's Mario? Everything good? Everything good?
Yeah, bro. How's everything? What happened with Suleiman? He fell asleep.
Yeah, I think I don't know. This motherfucker talking to some fucking stocky bitches. Yeah.
Oh, no, here we go again with that.
No, yo, I watched that shit. That shit was fucking the funniest fucking shit. Like,
Hey,
bro, it was hilarious. That one, and you were here when we were talking about big titty long bitches.
yeah, it was here. We all know this. He was the only one that had an issue with it. Suleiman. Thick thighs save lives, brother.
That shit was fucking crazy. So I was like, man, let's. I kept on watching like cause like I'll host like what's it called, a semi-host. Salute to fucking Black and Brown. Salute to 150. Salute to Jimmy. Everybody in the motherfucking building. Everybody. Uh, uh, that's the thing. That shit was fucking hilarious, bro. Like it was like 3 hours. I wanna get that video because like that shit was crazy, bro. Crazy, crazy, fucking hysterical. But yeah, uh, what's the word? What are you trying to do, Gabe? You say it, we do it. Let's get it. What's the topic? What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying?
I
What's
mean,
the
I
word?
saw y'all was talking about trainers and shit. What's going
Yeah,
on?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
So
I just went on Twitter, bro, and I just saw that Spence left Derek James. I didn't even know that.
okay, I don't even know that. Hold on, I hit
Wow.
on
Yeah,
my
yeah.
phone.
This shit on. Hold up. I just read it. It says,
Okay,
wait. Says sources close to Errol Spence have declared that he has
who?
broken ties with longtime trainer Derek James.
Okay, but who's the person reporting it?
It was just some Twitter shit. I don't know. Hold on, I gotta look into it because I
Yeah.
want to see. It says Calvin Ford and Roy Jones have been named as the top candidates to replace James.
See, I don't understand how Twitter works. So somebody posted a post, and then everybody replied to it. Is that how it works?
No, no, no. I'm trying. Let me look for a better source because if that's true, that's crazy. Because he's
I
been
don't.
with Derek James
Yeah.
forever.
I don't. Okay. So this is what I was saying before, and hypothetically, let's say if it's all true, and he's looking for another trainer. I'm not saying that he is, and I'm not saying that he needs another trainer. I don't think it's the trainers. Honestly, like in this situation with Derek James and Earl Spence, I don't think it's the trainer's fault. I just think it's the fighter that
Mm.
he's fought. Like even if you the same thing with like AJ and what's it called it
Nah, there's no
hold
fixing
on.
AJ. There's
Right, no,
no.
exactly. You remember the previous trainer that AJ had in
Yeah.
Robert Garcia? It would be the same thing. And even if like if AJ has Derrick James and he's had 2 wins, right? Now, if AJ got with Derrick James and rematch Usyk, do you think there's going to be a different outcome? Do you
No, I
think that
think
he can
Usyk
actually,
still wins.
right? There's just like dude, I that's what I'm saying. I think
No, not granted, there are some guys that are like way better when they, get with the right trainer. Like Robert Garcia has done that for so
mhm,
many fighters. Look at Maidana. He was
right,
at his best when he was with Garcia. And then you
right,
got guys that, they just are never, good no matter what trainer they get with.
and
But,
so
it's
but
more
this
on the fighter.
exactly that's the one thing. That's it's to up to the fighter and what he expects and what he wants. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you are around, so if this guy that's been with you for a long time, you don't kind of like feel like you're pressured. Now you're dealing with a high level trainer, like let's say a Derek James or a Robert Garcia. Like you start feeling that pressure that you have to live up to their expectations. You're gonna push yourself to live up to the expectations, especially if you start moving into a different environment, going over to Robert Garcia's or going over to Texas with Derrick James. That's what the one thing that I think, if AJ would have went to Robert Garcia's gym a long time ago, I said this years ago. If he was doing that, he should have no a year ago. If he should have been doing that, he would have been way better. He wants to have shit his way at his house. When he wants, the trainers to come over. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like a spa or some shit. Like no, you have to go to them. You have to go live, breathe, and experience all that shit. Not be told how to do it. You have to fucking, change your environment, change every single fucking thing about your system. If something failed and you don't know what it is until you nail it down, then eliminate yourself from that. Every environment, whether it's country, whether it's isolate yourself from people. That's why they go to Big Bear, right? That's the theory. You're there, you're miserable, you're fucking,
Yeah.
you're
That
going
shit.
to
I don't
focus,
know how I feel about going up there though, bro. I
right?
know that
No,
shit.
no,
I
but
I
some
know
people
that
need
shit
it.
works for. I know that shit works for some guys, but for some guys, like that shit really drains you, physically and mentally, because you in that high altitude and you ain't you basically a fucking what's the word I'm looking for, like an Eskimo or some shit. Like you in middle of nowhere. It's just you in mountains and shit. Like you Rocky and Rocky Four. It's
But
that type of shit.
this is the thing. The ones that needed it, it was because they needed to be, because they maybe I don't want to say they
It's a
had
lot
like,
of things, bro. I
but
like
this is the thing. Hold
Danny
on, hold on, hold
Garcia's
on.
pop. Go ahead.
Let me tell you. Some of them, they have outer like they had issues outside of the world of boxing that
Yeah,
they couldn't focus. So if you go up into Big Bear, the theory was that you're isolated. There's no phone calls. There's no nothing. You're just living. You're just living up there, right? And then it's just to get you in touch and focus on boxing. That's it. I mean, so it's like a monk kind of thing, right?
yeah, it is. It's like
Monk,
some dudes that are not disciplined to
right,
not be in their hometown. Because there's too many distractions. You got partying, you got
right.
fucking clubbing, women, gambling, all that kind of crazy shit that destroys fighters. I mean, that's the ones that go over there. And some
Yeah.
guys just do it because they just like it better. If that works for you, fine.
Oh
But
no, and that's one of the things. But you can also have fighters that like that shit, that like that
yeah,
isolation, like that. You know what? I'm focused. I'm focused for war. Like that's what you do. You train for war. You don't fucking you don't have comfort. You shouldn't. Some of these guys, right? If you look at a fighter that is always fighting and is always away from their family and training for war, that's their mindset. That's the thing that like let me go get this shit. So
Yeah, because some guys, the reason why I'm not a big fan of that, because some guys when they go up there, they get completely burnt the hell out, and then they don't got nothing on fight night, because that shit really drains you, man,
Yeah. Yeah.
and it messes you up more mentally than physically. Look at when what's the name? Danny Garcia's pops was talking about he saw, I think it was that HBO show, and Cotto went up there to train, and he brought his mom's up there, and she was like, "Yo, get me out of here in a helicopter. I can't be up here like this shit. She's not even the one training." Like,
Oh,
that shit was
but
fun.
that's the thing. So, you have also like okay, you also have to be acclimated to the altitude. So
Yeah, that shit is high up.
yeah, right. So if you come, the theory is if you're a high altitude, when you come down a low altitude, you're able to breathe more, accept more oxygen better, or something like that. But they say that it doesn't last that long. It only lasts like for a week.
Hmm.
That altitude theory. So you're receiving less oxygen when you're a higher altitude, and then normal, and then you know what I'm saying, like that's what it's supposed to do, right?
Yeah. Well, I guess if it depends on the fighter. That's why I got. I know Abel
Yeah,
Sanchez. He made all his fighters go up there. He trains out of Big Bear.
yeah.
Like
But you know what? With him, he owns a gym up there. There's a
yeah.
few people that own a gym up there. So why would he encourage people to go up there, right?
And the one that wasn't affected by it, of course, was Triple G because he's used to training in those environments out in
Yeah,
Kazakhstan. A lot of
right.
those Eastern European fighters, that's really how they train in boxing and in MMA. Like they
Right.
train in the most craziest conditions, but that's why they got that endurance, man. Look at Beterbiev. I
But
mean,
see,
he's in Canada now, but the training that dude does is fucking crazy.
yeah.
He
And
does like some of the craziest training regimens I've ever seen.
now this is the thing. So if it benefits you, right? If you could, so it can strain you also. It can be a detriment. Like it
Yeah,
can it can fuck you up if you're not used to that shit. If you're trying to build yourself up to the extreme, right? So some people it can help, it can benefit in increments, but not if you're trying to fucking, like just force them to do this shit that's not natural to them. So, better be we're gonna try to find some of his training.
who Beterbiev?
Yeah,
Yeah, a lot of dudes used to go up there fucking
better beef. We call him better
not
beef.
better what's the
Better
name?
beef.
Shane Mosley went up there for a camp once. Fucking I think Bernard Hopkins went up there when he fought Kelly Pavlik. A lot of dude Cotto
Bear.
went up there. It's a big bear. Yeah, a lot of them
Yeah,
went.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, oh yeah,
Yeah, a lot of
Oscar,
them.
Shane
Yeah.
Mosley, everybody. So, but that's the thing. So, if you're not used to that shit, like you can't condition and train yourself to that. It's better to be acclimated from what suits you. Not everybody can endure that shit. You know,
You gotta be where you're most comfortable at though,
yeah,
because if you're
it,
miserable, you ain't gonna shit. It ain't gonna work. But that
yeah. That's
that
it's
shit
not
is
good.
it's best if you got too many distractions though.
Oh yeah,
Like
that
if you
asset, that
some no
like like that thing. If you are just focused and isolated, there's no, you're just like determined. You're building up for war. Like nobody's around you. So, what I used to see is Andy
Oh
Ruiz.
my goodness.
His brother was there. His dad was there. Like people was there when Ryan Garcia, when he was training, his celebrity friends were there. They were
hmm
taking pictures. You know what I'm saying? Like doing all this shit, bro. Boxing is not like you shouldn't have nobody around you. The only thing is you and your trainer. That's it.
no, that's
That's the
it.
only fucking thing. Or
The
like
good.
That's why I think he's
no
so
pom
fat and out
poms.
of shape all the
Huh?
time,
What up, Suleiman?
Yo, what's up? But that guy's be out of shape, bro. That's why they picked him to fight AJ, bro. I think that's why
Nah,
he
not
picked him.
not now, bro. He lost a lot of weight, bro.
Yeah,
He's
he lost
damn
a
near
lot of weight,
skinny.
but they say he can't make the heavyweight division no more. He's
Nah,
at cruiserweight now.
because he lost that much weight that now he could fight at cruiserweight.
Yeah, he don't want. I don't know if he's gonna do that, but him against age Deontay's that's to be complete mismatch. Deontay's gonna level that dude. He's like a Mike Perez now. He
Look,
lost all
look,
the
look.
weight.
But look at
Yeah.
what Better Beef is doing. This is Better Beef right here.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck, bro?
That's just one of the things he does. I hope they show when he turns the fucking weight around. Yeah, that shit. Exactly. That shit right
Ah,
there.
damn.
That's crazy
That
the
shit
shit
is
that he
not. Oh,
does.
my bad, my bad, my bad.
No,
Yeah, but
with
that's a
that.
training camp, bro. That guy's paying a lot of money for that shit. He's a you right now. Better Beef gotta be a millionaire, bro,
No,
because he
so
did
no,
it.
no, hold on, hold on. These are the things that they've been doing for a long time. Like you do type shit like this, even though you can carry a fucking pole like this, but it takes years to fucking like. Even
To
if you had like,
master that shit.
yeah, like if you look at this fucking pole, how much do you think it weighs?
That shit is heavy. That shit is not light.
Yeah, so
And, and, he,
like
and he's doing that shit with one arm.
one, yeah, yeah,
Yeah, but you gotta
bro,
look
you
at this,
drop.
bro. Like a lot of these guys that go to the gyms in the United States,
Like,
these young kids,
this
bro,
this
they're
is
gonna.
different. This I don't. I've never seen anybody fucking juggle a fucking big. That's what you usually fucking lift weights on, right? Am I
Yeah,
mistaken?
yeah. You put
And
that's
like,
for
what
the
the fuck?
that's for the bench press.
So what the fuck? You juggling
That
the shit?
you
That's
put.
not easy to
Yeah.
do that shit, bro.
No, hell
Like it's
no,
not a
bro.
broomstick. That's not a broomstick,
Bruh,
and it's at
I'm
least
telling you,
fucking
bro.
10 to 15 pounds.
Listen, those Eastern European fighters, they do the most craziest regimens, man. Like, you got Lomachenko as your picture. He's another one. He does crazy ass training methods, and it's worked for him.
Look,
Like, he does a
it,
lot of breathing underwater. Like, he'll fucking try to shadow box underwater and shit like that. Like, he does a lot of mind, over matter type training exercise. Like, he makes his brain work more than, his body. I shouldn't say more, but just as much as his body. He does a lot of like brain activities. A lot of them do that
yeah,
shit.
yeah, yeah.
Like I tell you,
Cognitive.
look at Khabib Nurmagomedov, the UFC champ. That motherfucker used to swim in minus 30-degree water against the current.
Yeah, that's a Dagestan shit. Dagestan,
Yeah,
like that region, the region, like
yeah.
they
Well,
all
he's
kind of
he
look like.
Khabib's from Russia, but yeah, that all of them, Kazakhstan, Russia, Ukraine, all them dudes, all them fighters, like they train like crazy. They do these insane regiments.
Right.
Why you think
They
Better
have the
Beav
hunger,
is a fucking freak strong like that?
right? Look at this shit. Okay, now, and I'm going to show y'all, and then I want you guys to answer. Not that you have to, but what does this help you do with this training exercise? Watch this
Hmm.
exercise. You see it? Did you see it? What does that help you do?
Yes, his reflexes, because he's got to know where to
Suleiman,
position his own.
Well, his
hold on,
pacing, he's gonna have
Suleiman.
to pace himself, his timing, his pacing. He's gonna have to, like for example, if you blow your wad, he's gonna probably pace himself. Like boxers fight different speeds. He's gonna know how to pace
Okay,
himself.
watch this. We're gonna play it one more time, and I'm gonna tell you right now. Let's see if you see what I see. These are short uppercuts. Watch how he turns. You see how he turned that? Boom. You see that boom, that lift, boom. That's a little short uppercut, boom, boom, uppercut, boom. You see it?
Mm-hmm.
You saw
Yep,
that?
I saw it.
That right there, what he's doing right there is good for the footwork.
And he's
Watch.
fighting at a division that you gotta have be strong. It's like a light
Yeah,
heavyweight is like
Yeah.
a mesh between speed and
yeah,
power, bro.
nah, them light heavyweights, yeah,
You
it's
gotta
always
have
been
both
one
of
of
them, bro.
it's always been one of the most difficult fucking divisions. That's why the most skilled have dominated there, like Prime Roy Jones. Like he
That's
could have been
Michael
in
All,
that
Spink.
division.
all
Yeah,
the shit
Michael
that he's
Spink.
doing, these are like balance exercises. You know what I'm saying? They have that
And you
shit.
also
Like
have to see he's got 100% KO ratio, 100%
yep,
knockout.
yep. And all of
Even
those
when he's
bro,
fights
look
have
at this
losing,
been,
shit.
bro. Like
yeah,
that guy that
exactly.
when he fought
He
Marcus
has
Brown,
Look
bro.
what they're doing.
bro.
Look what
Look,
this motherfucker's
look,
fucking with
look. Yeah,
hammers.
but him fucking the last dude he fought, he was losing that fight. Really, if you
The
ask me.
Marcus Brown, right? The
No, not
Marcus Brown
Marcus
fight.
Brown. Not Marcus Brown. Yard. Was it Yard? The
Guy,
one that
Uh,
he wasn't
the
losing
one
that
that
fight.
Kovalev. Nah, but he wasn't
The
looking good in
yard,
that fight, bro.
He
Uh,
wasn't
it, it,
looking, but he got that equalizing power that he could take
you
control
know
of the
what it was?
fucking fight.
They gave the
Yeah,
kid
this is
concession.
core
He
power.
put in
This
a
is core energy.
That
he's
power
like
Ceo's
a
is
core.
fucking
character.
any equalizer. Hold on, Kazi, you got a question in the comment. He said, "What are your thoughts on what will happen to the belts at 147 once Crawford vacates?" That's a good question, actually. What are your thoughts on Boots versus
Uh,
Tio or Boots versus Josh
Ceo's
Taylor?
Ceo's not there, so it's like,
Do you think? I think you
Because
know
I
uh,
what it
know
is.
he
I
gets
think Tio's
elevated.
talking about going to 447. That's why he asked that. Tio been talking about going to 47. Tio Fimo says so many things, bro. I don't know what to believe with him anymore. He just he
but this,
talks a lot.
this is the thing.
I love him, but he
No,
talks so much.
no, hold on, Gabe. But this is the thing. Look, honestly, Teofimo, he beat the best guy at 140.
I agree.
So like that's the thing. You don't like sometimes some people are like, oh, you have to beat everybody, 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 everybody. But he beat everybody. The
What I,
Teo beat the guy that beat everybody.
that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is
Yeah,
that he what he says is like outlandish shit. Like, oh, I'm retiring. I'm dropping the belt.
yeah,
Then I'm going to 47. That's the kind of stuff I'm talking about. In the
yeah,
ring, Tio,
yeah,
listen, I'm a fan of Tio. He's a fucking dog. But outside the ring, I don't know. I
yeah.
know
But
he's got a lot of personal shit he's dealing with, so I gotta give him a pass for that. But I mean, come on, he has to use his words better. But to answer his question, what'll happen at 47? I mean,
don't you think that all fighters have also said like so in the past, like when somebody said something, there wasn't the internet. So now when you say something on the
yeah,
internet, it stays there forever. Like, one, you know what I'm saying? Like, now
yeah,
you have a
absolutely. But
bad day.
some dudes are a little more extra than others. Tio's one of them dudes. Like he's way more extra than I get it. He's a New Yorker. He's one of us. We say a lot of crazy shit.
Yeah, and the next day, like, shit change, you change your mind or
Like
whatever,
he's
right? So,
talking, but right, but one day he's retiring. Next day he vacates the belt. Next day he's going to 47 after one fight at 140. Like, bro, what are you doing? Like, we
uh,
really want to know.
or
It wasn't one
you know
fight at
what? You know
140,
what
boss.
what
It
could it
wasn't
be?
one
You
fight
know
at
what it could be?
140.
Hold on, and I'm gonna let you guys have it. This is the thing. Uh, uh what's it called? Doesn't like controversy sells? Doesn't like you
Of
saying all
course
this
it
shit,
does.
all this drama, the attention,
Of course it
everybody's talking
does.
about, oh, you do, you're retired now, you're unretired, because you know what I'm saying, like, you're doing all this shit. I want this amount of money, all that shit. So I don't know the science of it. It seems like it's
First of
working.
all,
We
but
keep on talking about that.
what's he even gonna do? Because I think that fight with Taylor was his last fight with Top Rank. Is he even signed to anybody?
Well, that's the negotiating thing, right?
But
So,
that hasn't been reported that he either re-signed with Top Rank or he's went with somebody else. I
but
mean, it'd
that's
be better if he fought as a free agent. That'd be even
right.
better.
Exactly, exactly. Why not? You can negotiate, right? So you can.
Uh,
Was it, if I'm not mistaken, a few months ago, Floyd Mayweather, that's not the promoter of what you call it, Tank Davis, was saying that it was going to be Tank Davis versus
yeah,
Teofimo. You don't
that's the
remember that,
fight that he would most likely want to see. That was the question
right?
being asked.
You
Of
remember
course.
that, right? If he beat Josh Taylor, guess what?
Yeah.
Teofimo beat Josh Taylor, and
Hmm.
now why aren't they talking about it? Why isn't Tank talking about it? Okay, what about Tank not fighting at 135 against anybody that
Because
means anything?
Tio actually has a post. That's why Tank don't want to call him out. Tell you what Tank likes in his opponents.
So and,
Is that
and
negotiation will be too difficult to make, bro? Those two dudes are like mad divas, bro. The concessions and all that. That's why, like a lot of fights, Tank wants to fight all these dudes, but
listen, no, no,
those
no, no,
those
no,
dudes
no.
are divas, bro. They don't.
Let me tell you this, Sulman. So you know what you need to do. So as a promoter, you need to fucking fix these divas, right? I don't want to hear there too much divas.
It
As a
started with
negotiator.
Canelo, bro. The biggest diva
Hold
was
on,
Canelo, bro.
how was he?
Nah,
How
that
was
shit
he
didn't
the
start
biggest
with
diva
Canelo, bro.
With
Yo,
Canelo?
Canelo's
Bruh,
a
How was
diva, bro.
there's
Canelo's a
been
diva, bro.
divas,
He did it before with the
Suleiman. There's
WBC
been divas in
160-pound belt.
boxing for decades now, bro. It did not start with Canelo. No way.
no, so
Canelo,
this is the
Cotto,
thing. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on,
Like
hold on, hold on.
fighters have been
Let me
acting like divas
let
forever.
me let me break this down to you. But this is the thing. It's up to the promoters, and everybody else involved to negotiate and make these fights happen. Also, meet them. Pay them the money. Understand where they're coming from. You have to meet. Everybody needs to meet in the middle to make these fights happen, right? So when you look at Canelo, you think that he wanted that Laura fight, or he was like, "Fuck it, let's go"? How do you
He
think
was
that happened?
well. He was forced into the Laura fight, really, because Laura
Okay,
jumped on stage. He got himself
right,
into
he
that
did.
fucking
No,
fight.
no, and
Uh,
that's what makes fights, that excitement. It builds up to a big fight. Boom, it was a big fight, right? So when you start looking at fights, uh, uh and you decide when to fight them and when it means it's worth fighting.
Okay, okay, I understand that. But the problem is, like, for example, like Benavides, perfect example, right? Benavides is forced to fight Demetrius Andrade, right?
Right.
He wants to fight the fight with Canelo. The guy doesn't want to fight him, bro. After multiple
Oh,
times,
okay, okay,
now
no,
he's saying he might do
oh,
the fight in March, right? He might do the fight in March, right?
no,
So
what are you
now,
talking about? Suleiman, name the names, please. What are you talking about?
he's saying Canelo don't want to fight Benavidez.
yeah,
How's he gonna
Canelo,
fight?
yeah,
No,
he's fighting.
wait,
Okay, but
wait.
listen,
You're
before he made
saying that
the Mel
Canelo?
fight,
No, no,
uh,
wait. You're saying that Canelo doesn't want to fight Benavides, but
yeah,
how
he
can
doesn't.
Canelo fight Benavides if he hasn't even
When
fought his next fight that's scheduled? Right? Okay,
no,
look
what I'm
and look
saying
at
is
this. Wait,
before that fight was
Suleiman.
made. Okay, I know that you're gonna start with
Are
that
you
he gonna
going in the
fight Mel.
past? I don't try to go in the past. I don't try to. I'm not going in the past. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go to the future and what's in the present, right? What's going on right now? Canelo's gonna be fighting Jermel, right? Right? Right or
Okay,
wrong? Am
so
I
the
lying?
meantime, so
No, no,
what
no.
is supposed?
I'm asking you a question.
Mhm.
Is Canelo gonna
And
fight Jermel Charlo in
yeah,
September?
okay,
It,
is that just?
no,
Is
no,
that
no.
just?
Is that true? Is that true? Is it true or not?
Yeah, he's gonna fight Charlie. Yeah, he's
Okay,
gonna
okay.
fight Charlie.
Let's move forward. Who is Benavides and Bubo Andrade gonna fight next?
Each other?
When? When's the date?
There is
What date?
none right. There is none.
Exactly. Look at that.
There
Okay.
is none.
When was the
It's
last
rumored.
time? When was the last time Benavides or even Bubo Andrade fought? Tell me the dates.
Benavidez, Ford, Plant. I don't remember. I think it was December. Was it December?
Desmond fought. He
No,
fought Desmond Nicholson. This guy, what's
no.
his name?
Desmond
He fought
Nicholson,
him.
Bubo Andrade fought Desmond
Right,
Nicholson.
but
Yeah.
when
When
they
was that?
fought,
When was that? That was May 4th. Bubo Andrade.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay. What about David Benavides? When was the last time you fought?
he fought Caleb Plant.
And what was that? What time was that?
I think early on this year.
Okay. So we know that Canelo fought in May, and we know he's going to fight in September, and we don't know when is Bubu Andrade or David Benavidez is going to fight next. But they were before Canelo's fight,
I know what you're
his
saying.
last fight.
What I'm saying is
All I'm
like
saying is like
he,
this is the thing. Okay, tell me what you're saying, sir.
okay, what I'm saying is like right now, like this guy's a diva, bro. He
Who
stalls
was the
on fights,
diva?
bro.
Who's the
Canelo,
diva?
he did it to Triple G.
How?
He did it to Triple G. He stole on those fights, man, with Triple G, bro. He waited till Triple G got old.
Uh,
When Triple G was
it
on his
was the
knockout
end of.
streak,
Hold on, but it was the end of March. Just to answer your question, Kylie, they fought March 25th.
March.
Benavidez and
Okay,
Plant, not Benavidez, Plant.
right. And
Correct.
March is before May, so that means that Canelo has fought in more closer times than both fucking Bubu Andrade and David Benavidez, right? That was my point. We don't even know when they're going to be fighting. That was before March was before May, and then Bubu Andrade didn't even know who the fuck he fought, and it wasn't even a fucking significant fight. So
okay, what I was trying to say before, right, is that these guys right now, like let's say you're a fighter, right, and you want to
right,
fight all these guys. like Tank Davis and all these guys. They want to fight, right? But
Yeah,
the
you
problem
should
is
be
that
active. You
yeah,
got you should be
but
active.
how
This
you
is
gonna
the
be
thing.
active? How you gonna be active? Like the perfect example, like that dude that just won a fight this weekend, that Albanian guy. He's complaining. He has a legitimate reason. He wants to fight all these guys. These guys don't want to fight him. They don't want to fight him, bro. He's IBF a number one contender for the I think 160 something like that, and he wants to fight all these guys. They don't want to fight him, bro. They start talking shit. They don't want to fight. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't want to fight. So what's he gonna do in the meantime? He gotta fight bums, bro. He gotta fight
Right.
what
So who did
whatever's
you say?
available.
And who did you just say? Mention the names. Who did you just say?
Okay, so that guy,
Guy
the one
being
I
guy.
mentioned,
Okay, go
he's
ahead.
the Albanian dude, Fabio Marcu, something like that. He got Albanian name. That guy, he's undefeated. He wants to go in the ring with John Beck. He wants to go, but these guys don't want to fight it. John Beck don't
Right.
want to fight him. You know what I'm saying? All these guys don't want to fight him. The same thing with Benavidez. Benavidez want to fight all these dudes. He want to fight all
No,
these guys,
exactly.
but he don't want to
That's
fight
what I'm saying.
Berlanga
Come on.
too. Berlanga want to fight all these guys. He left Top Rank because of that.
How did I
He
know
want to
you
fight
were
all
gonna
these
say
guys.
that shit, bro?
He
It's
want
gonna
to fight
pop
all
He
up
these
didn't.
guys.
He
in a
didn't
second.
leave fucking Top Rank, Suleiman. They cut his ass.
Yo, he left Top Rank, bro. He left
No,
Top
they
Rank. They
cut
wanted
him
to fight
because
him all over.
they
Ah,
realized no, bruh. They realized that they made a big mistake with him. That's why they cut him. They
they cut
wasted a lot
waves.
of money, a lot of time, a lot of money, a lot of advertising, a lot of fucking everything on him, and they realized he was a bust. But I made that deal with you, Suleiman. So I intend to honor it. But he's got to
Okay,
beat
so
fucking
so okay,
Mungia.
so
If
talk to
he
me
beats
about Benavides.
Mungia,
Look,
I'm gonna be a
Benavides.
Berlanga fan
Look
with
at
you. But if he,
Benavides. Look at Benavides. Benavides.
what about
He want
Benavidez?
to fight all these dudes, right? But these dudes ain't signed no contracts. Like right now, look at this guy. What's his name? Morel's right across the street, right? He got a title. He got an interim belt. He want to make that fight happen.
They don't want to
Those guys
fight
don't want to fight.
Morale. They don't want to
Let me
fight.
explain something to you, Suleiman. Nobody at the highest level right now is gonna fight fucking Morel. What does he got? Like 9 fights? How does that
He's
look?
not. He got
No,
knife.
but
Yo, guy, you got to look at his. We was looking for an
I'm not
opponent.
saying
I
he's
was.
not. I
I know
know
what you're
Morel's
saying,
a
man.
bad motherfucker. But what
He
I'm
got nine
saying is
fights and he got a vast amateur career.
Somebody like Benavidez, a two-time former world champ. What does that say that he just beat a dude that only got nine
He's
fights?
fighting the
That
next.
makes him
He's
look
keeping
weak.
himself busy, bro. He's fighting the best
That's
possible
not the
opponent.
type of dude that you fucking keep busy with. Somebody you
Yeah,
keep
because
busy with,
Canelo.
Demetrius Andrade.
Yeah, but Canelo don't want to fight. Look, I think to me the fight with Borrell is a better fight than Demetrius. Demetrius Andrade is. I mean, I don't understand why is
Morel's
he
still
fighting that guy.
coming up, bro. Morel still need a few more fights before he can fucking really get in.
That
It
guy
does not.
Demetrius
They're
Andrade is
not gonna
coming
put
down the
him in there
slide,
with
bro.
nobody.
He going 10 rounds with Desmond Nicholson, and they giving him a interim title fight. You know what I'm saying? That, I mean, how stay busy could you be? You know what I'm saying? That's a stay busy fight. That's a
That's
showcase
because
fight.
because he was a
Well,
former champ
hold
in the
on, hold on.
previous division. That's why they do that. They do that with everybody who comes up that was a previous champ in another division.
Wait, Gabe. You got Bubo Andrade over fucking Morel?
No, I never said that.
Oh, okay. Who you
No, no,
got?
no.
Morel. Oh, who you
I
guys
never
got?
said that. Right now,
I'm just saying.
listen,
All good, all good,
Andrade
all
is
good.
not what he used to be, bro. I think he loses against every fighter at 168
Plant will
right
knock
now.
him out. Plant knock that dude out.
Right.
Suleiman, I agree with you, bro. I think he will.
I want to see that shit. I got planned. Look. That's what I'm
Listen,
saying. I am telling you, bro.
Andre can't crack at 168. Plus, he's getting
Even
old.
Plant boss having problems fighting
He's
opponents,
showing.
bro. Yo, can you believe that even Plant's having problems? Nobody want to fight Plant. Like I
Oh
know you
no,
guys.
I'm rocking on Plant, bro. This is the thing. Win, lose or draw, I don't give a fuck. Like
Now,
Plant,
now
I'm
what
rolling
you
with
said,
Plant. You know
Suleiman,
why?
about
Hold on. This is the thing. What I like about Plant, he's fighting motherfuckers. Unlike
yeah,
everybody
nah,
else.
that's what I was about to say.
So
What
so
Suleiman was
But guys don't
saying,
want to
fucking
step in the ring with him.
about fighting, that's Caleb Plant right there. He'll fight anybody. He don't give a fuck.
and he's been showing it. Then we need to see that
No,
shit. And now,
he'll
yeah,
get in the ring with
get in there.
anybody.
Get in there. Jamal, I think he's got a good chance to get Jamal. Bumo Andrade got a good chance to get Bumo Andrade. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, bring both of them.
Yeah,
Those are good
but I
fights for
mean,
them.
we never answered on boy. He asked a good question. 47. I mean, the thing with 47, if Crawford vacates all those titles, I mean that belt, Ugas and Barrios are fighting, and that's for an interim. So if fucking Crawford vacates the WBC, they might just elevate the winner of that fight to WBC. WBA, I think Alexis Rocha's number one. So him,
Nah,
if he
Stanionis gets elevated. Stanionis
not,
got the regular belt.
then it's not the WBA. I'm talking about somebody. Then maybe it's the WBO where Alexis Rocha is rated number one. So if he was to fight like Keith Thurman, I think he's ranked third. Then it'll just be a bunch of, you'll see a whole bunch of fights for the belts. It won't be.
And Javon Ennis will be elevated because he's interim. He's
hmm
IBF
It,
interim.
it depends though. It depends on the sanctioning. But now the WBC, they love to fucking elevate. So it'll definitely be whoever wins Barrios or Ugas will definitely become the main champ, even though they're fighting for the interim. That's if Crawford vacates. But to answer this question, you're gonna see a bunch of fights for the vacant belts. Now hold on, because I don't want to guess. I don't want to look stupid. So let me see the ratings right now. At
Man, it's bad.
47, it's
We're
yeah,
all
no, you're right.
judging you. We're all
Nah,
judging you.
Suleiman's right. WBA it's Stanionis. So it's the WBO. Okay, I knew it was something with a W. Alexis Rocha is number one, and there's Cody Crawley second, and then Rashidi Ellis. So whoever were to fight for the WBO would get that
Then you got
belt.
Oscar Iglesias for the IBO.
Yo,
I mean,
check this
you talking
check
about
this shit out. Hold up, check this shit out. This is hilarious. You go on boxing scene right now and look at the IBF. They don't even have nobody rated for the first two spots. That's fucking crazy. That organization, I don't know, man. The IBF, they be doing funny shit. How they don't got a
Yo,
fighter rated in the
uh,
top two?
and
yeah,
They
but
real
but
quick, real
Javon
quick,
Javon
real quick,
Ennis is
bro,
one
guys,
of them.
real quick. If you guys want me to pull something up, like if you're like, yo, pull up the IBF records, boom. I'm saying, drop the link.
Yeah, but you understand right? The IBF got
Hold on,
Javon
no, no,
Ennis,
Suleiman,
right?
Suleiman. I'm saying
Javon Ennis is
if
the
you want me, because I want to
hold
show
on.
what you guys are saying. I want to show the people. You know what I'm saying,
I just
yeah
put it
to
in the
get the
chat so you
IBF
can show.
rating for
all right,
147
cool, let's
because
get it.
Javon Ennis is the
Okay, okay.
interim,
Uh,
and then this guy's supposed to be like with that guy, the Albanian guy.
MAW salute, bro. He's showing us love. We gotta show our fans.
So the Albanian dude supposed to be
Trickstar
there.
SD salute. Haplotype salute. Isaac Bermuda, Jannard Hill.
And
Smash
those
that
two
like
Salute,
he's
for
gonna
salute.
fight.
Kazi.
That guy's gonna fight for the vacant IBO. Who's McKenna?
Hold on,
McKenna.
Haplo. Let's retract the Haplo salute. Haplo, no
Uh,
salute to Haplo.
no salute to
Retract, no
Haplo.
Haplo, no salute, because he's an
Cause,
ILM boy.
cause
You
I'm
and
an
your fucking
island boy. Cause I'm an
Yo,
island boy.
anybody saw that IBO fight? The one with the dude that beat Yardy? He fought this weekend, bro. He became IBO champ
Porque yo
at
soy
175.
Cuba. I'm a,
Arthur Lyndon Arthur.
Nah,
Yo,
yo,
you guys
but
don't like
Kazi,
Lyndon Arthur?
pull that shit up though, Kazi. I want everybody to see that. That way they know I'm not bullshitting. That's crazy. Uh, yo, it never ends in boxing, does it? The funny shit that we see. Look at that. All right, yeah. Go to 47.
Hold on, let me make sure we get this shit. No, not there.
Yeah, so switch it up.
Oh,
Now you good. You just gotta scroll your shit down.
I got it right now.
Because you got Hergovich and you got
Nah, we ain't talking about heavyweight. They ain't even worth talking about.
What do you want?
47 welterweight.
Okay,
Javon Ennis.
right there. Here you
Look
go.
at that shit. Now
Hold
look at the
on.
IBF. How the hell do they not have nobody rated until number 3? That's crazy, yo. The fuck? What's going on there? How do you how you don't got nobody rated?
Yo, you show
Top five.
WBO. That's WBO.
No, that's the
What do you
IBF.
mean?
That's the
IBF
IBF.
right there. Look,
The
look, Suleiman.
WBO Alexis Rocha is number 1.
So I'm gonna scroll down. Boom.
Okay, yeah, IBF, yeah, not rated. It's
Look
true.
at that. They don't
And then
got
you got
nobody until number 3. That's what the fuck?
and what this guy's not rated? Javon Ennis?
Not by the IBF, probably lower.
Yeah, because he's an interim. He got the interim belt.
If he had the interim, his name would be right under
He would be
Crawford's
up
like the
here.
W.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
So
Like
why they
Like
don't
Stanionis
have
is
him then?
under. He don't
yeah.
got it.
WB.
He,
You don't
he
have
got
it,
the interim
motherfucker. What
belt.
the-
So
Or
so
maybe just so wet.
as of right now, only the only
These are the top five
surefires,
right here.
Stanionis would get elevated. Fucking Ugas or Barrios would probably be elevated. And in the WBA, whoever won that, if Rocha was to get a fight with like Rashidi Ellis, they'd win. But the IBF, what the hell is going on there? How do you
Yeah, because I know Javon Anderson
look at
interim.
that
They
shit?
just don't got him right.
I've never seen that guy. Maybe one of them slots, maybe at the bottom they don't have it rated, but your first two slots you don't got nobody rated. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, Jerome, bro. Jerome is the
If it was
is
Duran,
the
he'd be
interim.
there.
He's the interim champ. He fought Roman Vija, bro.
If he was interim, he'd be there.
He's the interim champ out there. His name is Javon Boots Ennis. Is that they? I don't know what they doing to Boots Ennis. I will go to lawyer, bro, and I will sue the shit out of IBF, bro. That's some bullshit. They don't want to fight me. Now Crawford is the champion, and he want to fight everybody else except him. You know what I'm saying? They mentioned like everybody, Tank Davis. They mentioned everybody, but they haven't
Yeah,
mentioned
no, no,
nothing.
yeah, you're right because the champions, ESPN got the champions posted, and it says Jaron Ennis is the IBF interim welterweight, but he should be there then. If that's the case, why isn't they don't got him rated? Yeah, they don't got nobody until Cody Crowley, Mario Barrios, and Usman, whatever
Yeah,
however you
I want
pronounce
to
his
see
name.
Javon knock out. Well, that's a perfect example. We was talking about divas, right? So these divas don't want to fight my boy. They don't want to fight Javon.
No, but
So
you know what?
Javon
The
is forced to
IBF's
fight guys
known to
like
do
Roman
funny
Vija.
shit like that, bro.
Even Benavides had to fight Rashidi and his big brother Ronald Ellis. Yo, I'm telling you, what they did to Benavides is a crime, bro. They got him knocked, and then they say, oh, like Jimmy was saying in the other show that the WBC been treating him very well. They offered him 4 title fights, and then Mirage was tearing his ass up because Mirage was saying that it was only speculation that they was offering him a better be
Nah,
fight. You know what I'm
no,
saying?
Mirage says is valid anyway. I don't care about that idiot.
Yeah, but he has a right to be upset. I mean, what they did to Benavides was ridiculous. Like for example, like there was dudes that were
What they do to Benavidez?
okay, but there was guys that were cokeheads, right? A WBC heavyweight champion. He was a
Name the
cokehead, right?
names. Who's the cokehead?
Okay,
Who's
for
doing coke
example,
without
this
me?
guy Oliver McCall was a crackhead. Oliver McCall
Bro,
was a
they were
crackhead when he
all. You
fought.
don't think that they were? They before
No,
they
he was
was
a
fucking crack. They was
But
heroin. They were fucking doing
did
drugs.
they
no, he was a
did
crackhead.
they
Pinky Thomas
hold
was
up?
a heroin addict.
Did they ever fail tests like
No,
Benavidez
what
did
they
though?
did was no, what they did was they put him in a detox before he went for a championship. So he got out of detox
Yeah,
and then he told me,
before, not during the fuck.
Before,
Like, what
exactly.
the fuck
You
is,
just
I
said it.
mean?
Before he fought for a title, he wasn't an actual champ
no,
like
but he was a
Benavidez
champion
was.
though. I'm talking about he was a champion, but
Yeah,
he
many people have
Yeah,
been champions that have gone through drug addictions and a whole bunch of fucking different things,
yeah. So now why are you
depression and
stripping?
everything
So why are
afterwards.
you stripping? Okay. So you just said it. So why are you stripping Benavides on the second time when
Because he was actively doing it. He was actively doing it while being a
because he
fighter,
popped.
while being a
Right,
champion.
he popped
That's one
up
of the
dirty
rules.
during a
yeah,
fucking yeah.
but
Like,
that's
how
what
is that
happened.
complicated? Look. How is that complicated, right? While he was a champion, while he was
Yo,
holding the
dude, but
belt,
this guy was
hold
the
on,
that's
no,
what I was saying,
but
man. The guy was
dude,
the
no.
champion. They didn't strip him. The WBC didn't strip those guys up there. Oliver McCall was a
When?
crackhead when he was a champion, and then they put him in a
Okay,
deep. They
was
put
it during the fight or what? While he was in between the fight?
in between the fight, and
Okay,
then he
there you
went in
go.
the ring, defended
There's a
his belt
different
against
thing.
Lennox, and he was crying.
So, some fighters they go through an alcoholic stage, and then they get a fight, and then they get focused, and then they go training, and then they take care of what they need to do. You know that some fighters,
Alcohol is not a banned substance though.
right? No, but like they go through drug phases and a whole bunch of different
Right.
types.
Yeah, they go through, but it's not like something like coke where it's completely illegal. And yes, you will be stripped if you come up dirty for cocaine.
Like,
Which I mean, that's what happened with Benavidez. I mean, he lost his titles not once but twice.
yeah, I don't
Once he
think that
was he lost
like
it on the scale, and then the second time was cocaine, or vice versa. I don't remember which came first. But yeah, it's 2 times already.
yeah, it's not excusable.
He don't got nobody to blame but himself, bro.
Tricksters SD is your first time here. I haven't seen you around. If anybody can vouch
Yeah,
for you, you can get a wrench. But
let's see
usually,
what's up.
like I'm not trying to wrench up any nobody else. But most of the time, People don't get banned around here, and if people are banning people around here, I would tell them. Look, the only thing that I don't like is racism. You know what I'm saying? That's it, basically. So if you guys want to talk shit to each other, talk shit to each other. Don't involve kids. Don't involve wives. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't involve shit like that. Just talk shit to each other. I'm saying, like,
Yeah.
whatever, right? You know what I'm saying? I don't care about that. Like, y'all can do whatever the fuck y'all want. But so most of the time you don't need a wrench. You know why? Because if somebody's talking shit to you, you're not gonna get banned here. And if you do get banned, I will unban you and then I will tell somebody to chill. Bro, that's not what we do. As long as everybody's cool, you know.
We all cool. We all family here. And it took me a while to get my ranch too. I had to haunt you for my shit too. Remember? That was a minute ago. That was before I even came on the video. It's all good though.
No,
What
no,
else
no.
they saying? He said up on the panel. You know it's what? What's going on? Alonzo Kazi? I don't know. Oh, Alonzo. I had a moment there. I'm like, what are you talking about? But TBS ain't here, so we ain't
Oh,
gonna
okay.
we're not gonna have drama tonight.
Man, I don't like this. That's the thing, bro.
Yo, can those two go one day without fighting?
I
God
don't know. Look,
damn,
look, look, look.
bro.
And
Shit.
Gabe, to me, like I'm not. Look, I've done it. Like I've done all the fucking shit talking and going back and forth
Yeah.
and shit. To me, like I get exhausted of that shit, bro. Like I deal with a lot of fucking people, so I'm like, fuck. Like I don't want to go home and fucking like entertain just shit talking. Like I'd rather
Yeah,
just
yeah.
have a good time.
Absolutely. I'd
You know,
rather
like
just, let's just talk about the sport, bro. This is it.
or other shit.
We love this sport. Yeah, whatever, Let's just talk, be cool about it, keep the peace. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
that's
yeah, but what else?
and look. I also host Black and Brown's channel. So if
Yep.
you guys have beef, go over to Black and Brown's. Y'all can shit talk, like, you know what I'm saying. Get that out of your system. Whatever. I mean, do y'all shit. Whatever. All good.
What comment says salute tricks that he told me salute and what else they say? Is Virgil moving up to 154? Is he hanging it up for health's sake? That's a good question, man. Shit.
Oh, well, what do we know?
Yeah, I
What did you?
mean, your guess is as good as mine, man. Because that dude, I don't know. It's like boxing is not first in his life, bro. I don't think so. I
Why
think
would
he's got.
no no? But why would it be? Because like if you're trying to recover and try to find out what's going on with you,
Yeah,
but
if he's really having those kind of problems, I don't want him fighting. I think he needs to fix whatever he needs. He needs to get the help and treatment that he needs if that's what he needs, and stay out the ring. But if, I think he just needs to take time because it's clear that he's not 100%. He's just not. But I would love to see
man,
him again because I like Virgil Ortiz, man. I would love to see him. Him and Stanionis. I thought that would have been a great fight, but what can you do, huh?
and youth is on his side, so uh, best thing is figure out what's going on with you. Best
Hmm.
thing to do is figure out what weight class you should be in. Another thing is, and I keep on saying this, and I've always said it. He never had these issues when he was with Robert. Robert knew how to, see that's the thing. When you have these experienced trainers, they know how to, give you advice as far as weight conditioning, financial
Hmm.
advice. You know what I'm saying? Like all of these things, like management,
Yeah.
development. You know,
Sometimes, but you know what, bro? Sometimes that ain't enough for certain guys. Look when he
yeah,
had, because even in his gym, he had a lot of bullshit going on. Because look at Mikey. Mikey went years without fucking fighting, and then he did it again. Like
right,
he wasn't totally committed to the sport ever, ever. If you
right.
ask me, he did it because he was good at it, but he never was fully invested in boxing. And Rubio was another one. Like he lost 15 pounds in 2 days before the fight because he wasn't fucking training right. Like, yo, what kind of shit is that? You knew you was fighting Triple G for a
Yeah,
world title. So
that's the thing. So but it's so like we were saying before. Sometimes it's also the fighter, not just the trainer. The
yeah,
trainer's only gonna get you there. So the trainer gets you to for you to drink water, and you don't want to fucking drink water. You know what I'm saying? But he taught you how to drink water. You know what I'm saying? He tried to get you to that fucking
yeah.
water well, or that river. So, if you're not willing to do it, if you're not thirsty, you know what I'm saying? What are you gonna do? Right? But what did he so that's the thing. Some of these fighters, they're gun shy. There's so many dynamics. But you
hmm
can see how these trainers get you to a certain point. And then you can also see that these fighters have also gotten these trainers to a certain point, right? Do you think that Andre Ward, trainer, what's his name? Do you think
Virgil
he's
Hunter.
Virgil Hunter? Is he a great trainer
Mm,
or a good trainer?
I
Like
think
what
good. I
type?
would say good.
Right. So besides Andre Ward, who did he have?
Amir Khan, Andre
But
Burrow.
under him,
Uh,
how successful were they? He was trying to rebuild them, right?
yeah, he was
But they
trying to
weren't
rebuild
successful.
Khan and Berto, but the
Yeah.
one that he had the most successful was Andre Ward. He was with Andre
Right.
Ward since the get go.
And he
Right,
also
right.
had Angulo. You remember Angulo?
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
That dude was a punching bag though.
Right. See, that's the thing. Sometimes you can't turn around these fighters, right? So
No,
it's not
they
like
are
you
what
have
they
a
are.
right. Yeah. So some people are like, oh, he has the magic gift. If
And
if
he,
you go to that guy, he's gonna turn you around.
uh,
He's gonna make you
but
defensively
he
great
fucking
or good. You know what I'm
he told Amir Khan not to take that Canelo fight though.
saying? Yeah, but
And he knew that it was a cash grab, but he told him that that's not a good fight for you because he made him fucking balloon like what 2 divisions and shit. Khan was actually doing good in that fight too before the knockout.
right.
Khan is
And
Khan, Khan was
eh,
I like Khan, but his jaw was just fucking chandelier.
yeah.
But let's not get into that right now.
No, no, no. It is. So that's the thing. So every fighter comes with
Right, we talking
like,
about, but we mostly talking about trainers now. And
no,
you
no,
know,
no,
there's
no, no, no. Every fighter comes with a few flaws, right? So
yeah, everybody.
imagine if Amir Khan had a chin and then had a
Oh,
little
he'd
bit
be
more power. You
what?
and the hand speed and the movement
His hand speed
would be
was
crazy,
fucking crazy.
right? But like it is like a video game, you know.
Yeah. Nah, his
Certain
shit was
things,
that quick.
yeah, yeah. So when you play this video game, is like it's almost a flaw. But you also, how do you? And that's the thing that they're trying to figure out with this video game that we play is how do you figure, because like Amir Khan would never beat Canelo Alvarez or anybody like
Mm-mm.
that. But in the game, he has hand speed to be able to beat him. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
in real life, we know that he doesn't have the chin. So how do you measure that? So that's what they're trying to figure out. That's why this game is real on. It's not realistic. But yeah, it's weird to measure the skill level of Amir Khan. And
Wait,
then
but who's Virgil with now?
Virgil Ortiz,
Yeah, who's he training
he
with?
is with Andy Ruiz's former trainer. What the fuck is
Oh,
his
okay.
name? You know what
I
I'm
know,
talking
no,
about?
I know you're talking about the dude with the shades.
Fuck is his name? Give me
Yeah,
the name.
yeah, I know you're talking about the Mexican dude.
No,
Yeah.
he's actually Cuban. Who the fuck keeps on telling me he's Cuban?
Then I'm not talking about the same guy. Then I'm
No, no,
talking about
no.
the because Ruiz has had a lot of trainers.
Well, no. From
Because he had
California.
he
Here, let's
had
find out.
he
Hold
had
on, on.
Freddie he had Freddie Roach. He had the other dude that he won when he beat Joshua. He was training with Reynoso. Then he's had a lot of trainers. Shit.
Wait, no, no. But we're gonna find out who Virgil Tree's trainer is now. Trainer, because That is who. You're right. You're right. It used to be one of Andy Ruiz's trainer. Virtual Cheese trainer. In the chat can help us out. Where's the fucking chat?
Yeah, to somebody in the chat, help
Chat.
us out.
Chat.
MAW,
Okay.
help us out, bro.
Who is Virtual Cheese new trainer?
He
I know.
says
Is,
legit
is
crazy
it
hand speed.
Ramirez?
Hold on, he said legit crazy hand speed, but Khan straight up was not. Yeah, bro, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, his hand speed was fucking nuts, man. That shit was crazy, and Khan had long arms too. That was another advantage of his. His reach was crazy, but the fucking chin was made of glass.
See that? I don't think that is. I think he should have stayed with fucking Robert Garcia, bro. I think that he should have always
So,
stayed with Robert Garcia. So right now the news is saying uh Ramirez. I think that's his name. The guy that trained fucking Andrew Reese for his first AJ fight. Then he dumped him after he fuck Andy Reese.
it
That's how they
says
link. That's his
about
this.
well,
That's his new trainer.
this is an old article, but it says Hector Beltran is his coach, one of his coaches.
Hector Belcher, no, no.
Yeah,
Who?
it says no, but this was over
Virgil?
a year ago. Yeah, Virgil.
No, 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 no. I'm telling you, it's ex trainer, ex trainer, bro. This is I hate fucking doing this because it always fucks with my head. Trainer.
It says Robles
Yeah,
is
Robles. Yeah, yeah, that's
is
him.
not a
Yeah.
one
Ah, shit. Oh
and
my
he is
god.
committed to the coach who once guided Andy Ruiz. Yeah. So it's this guy, Robles.
Yeah, Robles is the one that's training fucking Virgil Ortiz now. Yeah. God damn. Fucking. We did a whole 360 trying to find out the
Yeah,
investigation.
which I mean, you know, when they asked Floyd about that shit once, and he said he gave a really good answer when it came to that. He's like, train with whoever you're comfortable with,
Yeah. No, that's true.
and
So,
that's something
so
because I think a lot of guys train with dudes like out of obligation. I don't know, like oh, I've been with him since all these years, but it's not like the best coach for you. But train with whoever is that's the best advice. Train with who you're comfortable with. And he's one to know because look at Floyd the difference when he was with his uncle as opposed to him with his pops. Like he
uh
was he
uh
was he
what
was
was what was
he was he was way
sorry, my bad.
no, but
Go
Floyd
ahead, go
was
ahead.
like he was more offensive when he was with Roger. He wasn't like that defensive. That's why he was taking like punches against fucking Cotto. Like he was, he took a lot of punches in that fight. Once he went back with his pops, his pops was way more defensive.
Right.
Even him, that somebody like him, because he listens to his pops. When he was in the ring, they didn't always have the best relationship, but when he was in his corner, he always listened to his pops. Gotta say that. Now, thing about Floyd Senior is that he did, when he was training other fighters, they either they just didn't have the skill set that his son had, or it just didn't. The only guy that it really worked out with was Oscar, but Oscar was already a champ.
See, I'm multi. See, that's the thing.
Shit.
So when you think
But he
about,
still had a lot of great wins with Oscar, though. That's why I got to give Floyd Senior credit for that.
yeah, yeah, that's what a trainer does. He doesn't think about it, competition or family, anything. He just trains you to train you, to be the best that you can be.
Yeah,
Not
him and
because
Rick,
like,
yeah, him and Ricky Hatton, that didn't work. Yeah, that
with
didn't work.
senior.
Yeah, when
Yeah,
Floyd Senior,
but
Pacquiao
see,
knocked. Then again, Ricky was probably doing a lot of other shit outside the ring. He was fucking up.
no, but it doesn't always work. So like that theory that
No,
like yeah, you can switch to a trainer and the trainer's gonna improve you may or may not work, right? So it
depends.
all depends. Yeah,
It all depends.
yeah. It, you know how styles make fights.
Hmm.
trainers sometimes make fighters.
If it's better for
So
your style, yeah.
yeah,
You know, and
if
like
it's so
you know, the
that's
perfect
the thing.
example of that. You know, the perfect example of that. Josh Taylor right now, because he changes fucking trainers every fight. That's not good
Yeah,
because
no, no, exactly. Stay with your trainer,
you gotta
figure out the
build,
flaw.
right. You gotta improve and build, you know, and you know, develop the relationship with your trainer so you can improve. But when you train in trainers every fucking fight, Cotto was doing that same shit, and it didn't.
Oh no, wait.
Nah, he
Okay,
was doing that shit
who's
too,
no? Okay. So
bruh. He
he went
did.
from his dad,
No,
then
he was with
to
his uncle. His
his
uncle
uncle,
was his first
right?
trainer. He was with his
Okay,
uncle.
okay,
Then he was with that
okay.
Puerto Rican dude that nobody knew who the hell he was. He was basically training himself. Then he was
No, that
with
was the Cuban. Was that the
no,
Cuban?
that was later, bruh. That was later with the Cuban.
Okay.
He
Go
was with
ahead.
the Puerto Rican dude that was barely helping him. He was more like a fucking motivational speaker. Then he
The
was with
fat
a
dude,
man.
the fat
No,
dude.
no, no. That was just his friend. He wasn't his trainer, the
Okay,
fat dude.
okay.
Then he was with Emmanuel Stewart. Then that didn't work. Then he went with the
Who?
Cuban dude.
Okay. So
Yeah,
his
he had
uncle,
mad
and then
trainers.
who was his friend? Who was his friend? What did he look
The
like?
fat the fat dude.
No. Okay, you said okay. So who were the Kodos trainers?
First, it was his uncle Evangelista.
Right. Yeah, I remember that. Yep.
Then one of his friends from Puerto Rico. He's a Puerto Rican dude. That he wasn't really much of a trainer. Cotto was basically training himself. That's
Okay.
when he fought Pacquiao. I was a waste. Then he got with Emmanuel Stewart. Then he fucking did with the Cuban dude Diaz. And then when that didn't work after the trial fight, he went with Freddie Roach.
He improved with Fred Rosso. With
Yes,
Fred Rosso,
dramatic.
he improved. Yeah.
Now there, I agree. He looked his best with Freddie Roach. Had he been with Freddie Roach years ago, his career
The
probably would have
mid
been way different.
it was some of the best mid work that I've ever seen. The
Because that Freddie was perfect for Cotto's style.
yeah.
Because
Oh no.
when he was coming up, Cotto was a devastating body puncher. And once he left his uncle, for some reason, he stopped going to the body. But Freddie Roach, he said you got two things you gotta stop doing. First, you gotta start going to the body, and second, you're on the ropes too much. He told him get off them ropes, and he said he listened to Freddie Roach, and look what he was doing.
No, but this like the mid work that Freddy Roach does is fucking amazing, bro. It's
Hmm.
some of the best shit that I've ever fucking. I've seen a little bit like not improvement but evolution of the shit. But the shit that he does, this shit is fucking dope. I love it. I watch it. I watch it all the time. Like that's one of the things like I like to see. Here we go.
Nah, he should have hooked
Short,
up with Freddie
short jump.
years ago, man.
Yeah, no, but what he did, Freddy Roach reincarnated fucking
Yeah,
Cotto's fucking
he
career.
saved his
Yeah,
career. Yeah, he saved his
no,
career. I give him that.
and not
That's
even
what I'm
saved
saying.
him, gave him a few more years, a few, you know what I'm saying, a few more big fights, a few, you know what I'm
Hmm.
saying. Like that's why one of the things, bro, fighting is a fucking how what the fuck is it called? You're fighting for money, bro. And this type of motherfucking trainer, like Freddie Roach, the Robert Garcias, the feud, they're training you for fucking war. They're not training you for fucking, pity pat fucking shit. You know what I mean? It's up to you to be able to understand this shit, what you need to be able to do. So look at Freddie Roach, beautiful, one of the best networks that I've ever fucking seen. Crazy. Here we go. Look how you chase somebody down. How do you do
Hmm.
the what do you call it? The
Mind,
pressure.
mind you, he don't move like he used to because he's sick
I'm
himself.
at, let me mute this. You guys can hear that?
Yeah, here.
Okay. Here we go. Boom. Jab. Follow him. Boom. Side to side. He's trying to run. Boom. Cut the ring off. How do you cut the ring off? Boom. Jab. Now you're trying to push him to the right. Push him back. One, two, three.
Who's that? That Kiko? Who's that? Kiko Martinez?
No,
No,
that's
that's
Miguel Cotto.
Cotto.
Fuck.
That's
What the
Miguel
fuck?
Cotto,
That's
bro.
Kodo.
What's wrong with
Oh,
you,
that he
bro?
look young there, man. Koto look young there.
Yeah.
No, on the
That young
contrary, he
boy.
was pushing 35.
No, Cotto was nice, man. Cotto was the shit. He
Yeah,
was one.
super, bro. Look. This is the thing that people don't understand. Look at the fundamentals. Look how he does every single thing right. He does every single fucking thing right when he throws his punches. Look, you see this jab? Boom.
He was an
You see how
underdog.
his jab is thrown over his chin? His chin stuck down. Boom. Perfect. Shoulders. Boom. Jab to the top, jab to the body. Jab to the top, jab to the body. Perfect. Boom. Jab, jab, jab. Woo! Look at that hook to the body. Beautiful left hook to the body. Jab up, jab to the body. Jab a hook to the body. Watch. Jab. Woo! Woo! Hoo, hoo. Beautiful.
They should have hooked up with him years ago, man.
Double hooked.
And that's what I'm saying. Like Josh Taylor, that could be a reason why he fucking looks so bad against Tiafimo. He changed trainers every fight.
Man, Freddie Roach. Bro, man, Freddie Roach was one of my favorite fucking mid
You
workers
Oh
gotta
yeah,
ever.
he's
understand,
one.
Freddie Roach
Crazy.
was a boxer too, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. But see, this is the thing, and this is what I've said before. Freddie Roach, Bomac, guys like that, they didn't make it to the upper echelon, but they were boxers. Some trainers or coaches, they were never great at actually playing. They were really
nah,
good at actually coaching.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Look at Floyd Senior, perfect example. He was another one. He
Yeah.
was never a world champ.
And the reason he didn't make it because he got shot. And then this one he started getting pulentia. This one. And then Bomac was the weight.
Nah,
The weight.
Parkinson's, bro.
Yeah, but
No. So Freddie Roach, before Parkinson's, he was already doing this. This is helping him. Honestly, like
Yeah,
that's why he does it.
yeah, but
Because,
he's getting older now. That's why he's really not training no more.
but still, I love this art
Oh
form.
yeah,
What he does
I was
is
loving Freddie
beautiful.
Roach back then, but
I
now I think that shit has gotten
yeah, but you
worse.
got anything on Abel Sanchez? My favorite trainer is Abel Sanchez.
Nah, Abel Sanchez ain't
nah,
fuck.
not
He's a greedy fuck. Fuck him.
so the thing he's not the same as Freddie Roach. Look at what Freddie Roach is doing. So look at these little tucked in ass punches. You see how tight these punches is. So when you're trying to throw a punch, you're getting as close as what a chin would hypothetically be at. You see how that hand is curved.
Yo, Napunate, but your podcast is the best because you get to see shit like that.
Yeah. Oh,
You
we're gonna
don't
see
see
some
that in
back
other
out.
shows.
But look at how close and tucked in these punches are. They're so close to his face. Watch. Boom, bro. Freddie Roach was a fucking beast. Oh, I love Freddie Roach's shit. This is
Yo,
the best shit.
if he was, he was a good fighter too. He was a good fighter, man. I like his style. He got that lunging style. Like,
Okay, but was Freddie Roach a better trainer or a better fucking fighter?
Better
no, he a
trainer.
better trainer.
Right.
A
Of
better
Okay,
course, he
trainer.
was
same
a
thing.
better trainer.
So look at Robert Garcia. Same kind of thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
He was a good
Robert
fighter.
would have. Nah, but
he a
Robert was
world
gonna
champ.
be a. Robert was on his way to a world title, man, but his hands got
No, he
messed
had
up.
no. He had a world
He was a
title.
world
Oh, he had
champion.
a world
Yeah,
title. Okay, no,
yeah.
because he was supposed to fight Floyd though. Floyd even said it. They were supposed to fight.
So
Yeah,
now,
but Gennaro was a good fighter
but
too. The
hold
one
on,
that
no,
fought
Nah,
so,
but
Gennaro.
so
he had to
all I'm saying,
retire.
no, wait,
He had to retire
before
real early though.
before we say anything else, this is the thing. This is what I'm saying. So was Robert Garcia a better fighter or a better trainer? Look how many fighters that he
Better
brought,
trainer.
and,
Better
right?
trainer, but
Or
you know it's that's kind of unfair because he had to retire early because his hands got messed up.
Robert Garcia,
Yeah,
bro,
yeah, he retired.
he retired because he fought some tough
Nah,
competition
but he got
in his
hurt
weight
though.
class.
He
Okay,
was saying that
we're
he
gonna
got
find
hurt.
out
That's
if
why he
Mike Tyson
retired
a better
early.
trainer than a fighter because he's
But he
gonna
is
train
not.
that dude that's
He
gonna
was a
fight
better
Tyson
trainer
Fury.
than a fighter. Absolutely.
You think
that's what I'm
Tyson's a
saying.
better trainer than a fighter?
Who? Tyson? Who?
Tyson, because
Tyson, who did
he's training an
Mike
MMA
Tyson?
fighter. Yeah,
Mike Tyson?
yeah.
No, he's a
Nah,
better
bro. Come
fighter
on. He's
than
a better
yeah.
fighter.
Than
That's
a,
Yeah, he's
Mike
gonna train.
Tyson, Come
He's gonna
on
train the
now.
guy that's gonna fight Tyson Fury.
I know Ngannou, but
doesn't
that dude,
matter.
bro, that's Mike Tyson, man. That's never gonna happen again. That was once in a generation, right there.
Yeah,
That's gonna be
there's
funny.
no way. That's not.
He
There's no
not
way.
Tyson
The
Fury.
only thing is that Freddie Roach, he didn't become a champion, but he created
Nah.
so many fucking champions, and he was a
Yeah,
great trainer.
he's trained over 30. Over 30. That's a lot of world champs.
So, but he understands. Like, look at this punch that he's doing right here. So when you're turning, you're shifting. Miguel Cotto's already landing. The theory is that you're gonna be hitting him straight across the chin right here. You're gonna land, but he needs to be turning this over right there.
So what happened in the Saddam Ali fight?
He
Saddam
What
Ali
do
was
you mean?
whipped
old,
that ass.
man. He was old.
Uh, uh, Saddam Ali had his best night. Miguel Cotto didn't have a good night. So
Bruh,
that's what
but
happened.
he
Yo,
knew
he
that
had
he
him
was
crying in there.
yeah,
I
but
heard
he
Cotto
knew
was
he was
crying in that fight.
retiring after that fight anyway. He
Yo,
didn't
that
care no
Yemeni
more.
whipped that ass, bro. That Yemeni whipped that ass, bro.
But it is
I
what
got
happened. It is what it is. Okay, but that's what happens. You're willing to risk it. So sometimes, you're willing to go in there, and take the fight, and you're gonna lose or you're gonna win, right? So Miguel took that fight. That's when they put him. Oh, imagine if Canelo lost to fucking what's his name? They just fought in Mexico. What the fuck is his name? Right, but you would have been exposed, right?
oh, this guy's making a comeback. You know that? Even after he got
Oh,
knocked out, Miguel was shout.
Didn't he lose
yeah,
again?
Yeah. He lost to Jeremiah, that African dude, and
John
now he's
Ryder.
making a comeback.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
I want to see him win, man.
Not John Ryder. John Ryder's who lost to Canelo.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, I
What
thought
I
you
was
were
saying
talking
before.
about Burchell.
No, no, no.
Yeah,
What I
yeah.
was saying before is
Nakatia. Nakatia.
imagine if Canelo lost to John Ryder.
Yeah.
You have to stay busy with these guys. Every fighter, every single fight is gonna be tough, especially at your age and the competition that you're facing. So it's gonna happen, bro. I'm saying.
I mean, Burchell, though, he's talking about Burchell. Burchell should take a soft touch because he lost 2 fights back to back.
Yeah, but that kid, that African dude was good. That's why Shakur boxed him. But he got knocked out by that dude, that young kid, Muratilla, something knocked him out. Muratalla,
With Robert Garcia's gym,
I think so.
Morataya, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's him. Yeah.
He got two regional belts. He got the WBO global belt, and he got another belt. That kid is ranked.
Oh, look at this shit, bro. I'm telling you, I love the way that fucking Freddie Roach is
Nah,
training people.
Freddie was the
Yeah, but how
man,
much you
man.
think he's getting paid to train him though? That's the shit.
What do you mean?
You
Millions,
gotta look at
bro.
that too, bro.
What? With what?
You
But
gotta
What
look
you
I
at it
say?
like
think
Freddie
that
Roach
depends.
Freddie Roach
Hold
just
on,
don't
brother.
train anybody. You gotta have money
Nah,
to train.
that
No, he
depends.
does been training people. No, no, no. He's been training Victor Postol for a long time ago, if I'm not
Yeah,
mistaken.
but how much you think he pays? Postop must be paying some money,
That's
bro.
all in the contract, brother. The trainer fees and shit.
Bro, I mean, that's the thing. I don't think that he looks at it like, you are my fighter and you're getting paid this much, and this guy's my fighter, you're getting paid this much. They get a percentage. Like, I don't think at the end of the
Yeah,
day he's getting paid in general.
they get a percentage of the purse.
Yeah, like so that's would be against. You think that he's like, oh, I'm only going to train certain fighters? I seen him in a whole bunch of corners in recent times. Freddie Roach is there.
Nah, I've seen him in corners when there's like nobody in the fucking crowd. So nah, he don't just
Yeah.
train big time fighters. You know, he
So
trains. You know,
how much you think that Bomac got for that fight with Chris Eubank?
Depends on his purse. Yeah.
however much it's negotiated. However much the trainer fee is negotiated out the purse. If it's something like that, that's why Triple G left Abel Sanchez because he wanted a
Yeah.
fucking he wanted a big chunk of his purse, and Triple G told him basically fuck off. Think he wanted like 10% of that $100 million deal he signed with the Zone. That's fucking crazy. He's like, yo, you ain't taking 10 million.
right? And what was his name?
Damn, that's Abel
Was
though.
saying
Don't
Abel
matter,
I would
bro.
say
That,
Sanchez.
that
this,
that
bro.
that's too much fucking money, bro.
Yo,
Nobody's
Abel
supposed to
No,
Sanchez
take
was
that
yo,
much.
Abel Sanchez made him into a killer, bro.
yeah, and Abel Sanchez built his brand name, made him Mexican style. You know what I'm saying? After he left Abel Sanchez, he wasn't talking anything about Mexican anymore, right? Because he had a Mexican trainer, so he was like, he can't say that shit no more. Remember they were saying Mexican style, big drama show.
And he got his losses after him too, bro. You gotta admit his losses came after Abel Sanchez.
No, he was still. He lost against Canelo when he was still with Abel Sanchez.
All I know that dude Abel Sanchez is the shit, man. If I was young and he said, "Yo, I'll train you," I'll be running over there, bro. The point is not gonna be cheap because he's a
What did
star.
you say? You would go with Abel Sanchez?
Yeah, if I was a young coming up fighter and was
Yeah,
getting with Abel,
of
bro.
course. And that's the thing. Some of these trainers have experience. Abel Sanchez, I think, was one of the trainers that used to have a house in Big Bear, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he was.
This
He
is this
changed it.
this this is what I like. This is what I like about Fetty. Look how he does this shit. This is the best shit that I've seen about Fetty. I love this shit. I watch this shit all the fucking time. I can watch this shit all day. Boom, boom. Watch when they start getting into the corner. He start pressuring him. Freddie Roach is a fucking monster, bro.
Yo, you
He
know
knows
which
how
guy's
to do
not
shit.
training fighters?
No, no,
He
no,
only
look, look,
trains.
look,
He only trains his
look, look.
son,
Who?
Danny Garcia's father,
No,
Angel
I'm
Garcia.
not, I'm not worried
Nah,
about that.
that's
Look,
nah.
watch Freddie Roach.
He
Watch Freddie Roach.
nah.
Goddamn.
He was
Look,
training.
look, look.
He was helping
Watch.
train Stephen Fulton too. Fulton was training at the Garcia gym.
Serious?
Hold
Yes.
on. Y'all see this?
Yeah,
What Freddie Roach is
he
doing?
was helping train Fulton too. He wasn't in the corner when Fulton fought, but he was training at
This
his gym,
shit.
and
Look, inside.
like
Boom.
what you seeing right here with Freddie Roach doing with Cotto, he was doing that for Fulton. He was doing mitt work and shit. So he was
Bro,
basically one of Fulton's
was one of the
trainers.
best. Look at that
Yeah,
shit.
Freddie, nah,
Boom. Right there.
Freddie's legendary, man.
Look
But
at that
nah,
shit.
but
Oh shit.
Suleiman, most of these boxing dads only really train their sons. They don't really train other fighters. That's rare
Right.
that like a boxing dad trains another fighter. You know, Floyd Senior did it for a few because he was
Yeah,
actually trained. He trained
he was
Devin
trained by
Haney.
somebody. No, no. But see, this is the thing, right? So when you okay, let's say like the difference between Floyd Senior and what's it called it, Teofimo Lopez Senior, right? Floyd Senior was trained by a great trainer, and then Teofimo was just one of a dad trainer. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So
same
with
thing with
Floyd
Danny
was,
Garcia. Well, yeah, same thing with Danny Garcia.
but do you get what I'm saying? Like there was those guys were self-taught to train their sons, but Floyd Senior was taught by somebody else to teach the fundamentals to his son.
Yeah, but that dude is
You know what I'm
nice.
saying?
Floyd Senior,
Huh?
he changed his style of defense because he got shot.
Right? No, but all I'm saying is even Roger Mayweather, because it was only Floyd Senior. Floyd, bro, have you guys seen Floyd's Junior's grandson?
Yeah, the little boy that's his father's is a rapper.
Yeah,
That's the one
yeah,
you're talking about.
right, yeah, okay. So sometimes it
NBA
comes in.
something. His name is
Yeah,
NBA something, right?
yeah. NBA young something, right? So look, this is the thing. Sometimes it's in your DNA. You're built in you know, it's just in you. You're born to do this shit. And then you're inspired by your granddad. And then you know what I'm saying? Like so Floyd Jr. Floyd Mayweather Jr., he had his uncle, his dad, it was already in his genes. He already knew how to do this shit. So it's like he's like a 2.0, 2.1, right? He's generation, the next generation, a better improved, better in generation with the fundamentals, with the
Yeah, he was kind of
athletic
small though.
ability. No, no, with the athletic ability, and then all the fundamentals, and then not only that, but also the nonstop how would I say it? like uh um he was just like wanted to do
Yeah,
the shit. Dedication, determination.
he wasn't a stereotypical boxing guy. You know, he did have a lot of other training. I mean, a lot of other fighters that he trained. You know, he trained Devin Haney when Devin Haney first started for a few
Yeah.
fights. Then Devin Haney went back to his pops, but he trained. You know, he was with Oscar. He was with Ricky Hatton. He helped a lot of UFC fighters too. BJ Penn used to train with Floyd Senior too when he was doing
Yo,
like
check this
boxing
out, right?
stand up.
Mhm. That's true that this guy Jeff Mayweather, he took an energy drink and got sick, and
I don't
there
know
was a
about
rival,
that. I don't
Jeff
know.
Mayweather. He took an energy drink and got sick. That's why a
No,
lot of trainers they don't want you to take the milkshakes and nothing like that.
no.
They
I
grab
mean,
something and make you sick.
I don't know about that, but I know energy drinks are freaking. They real bad for you. They make your heart pump too damn fast. I'm saying
Okay.
you talking, and I used to rely on them shit, so I know I used to do. My breakfast was a fucking monster and a bagel every Sunday
Damn.
morning because I used to have to. Now you don't understand, bro. I used to have to wake up at 4 in the morning to be at a mall at 6 to do shit before a store opened up. So I'm
But
not
does
the
it
type
wake
that
you
I
up
could
though?
wake up.
Does it work?
Oh
Does it
hell
work?
yeah. Oh yeah, that monster, that shit. And the only thing I don't know about other people, but it makes me pee a lot. Like every fucking few minutes, I had to run to the bathroom. But that shit made me jittery. That you gotta understand, the Monster Energy drinks or Red Bull or whatever, Bang, whatever, all them drinks, that them shits are equivalent to like 4 cups of coffee. That's the amount of caffeine in
What
those
what
bad
I heard,
boys.
it's a lot of guys that are diabetic. They told them to stay away from those shit.
Nah, you're not supposed to. Even if you're not diabetic, you're really not supposed to be drinking that shit. Them shits are
Uh,
really
if
bad for
if
you.
if you no, it lowers your blood sugar, but there's like
It
sugar free
dehydrates
shit.
you.
Yeah,
This
dehydrates because the caffeine. Yeah,
caffeine dehydrates you, and that
yeah,
shit has like the amount of caffeine of 4 cups of coffee. So it is bad.
right.
And
Yo,
then
you ever
and
had
then
the
they're not
Maverick
small
candy
either. The
bar?
only small one is Red Bull, but fucking monsters, those are huge. That
Yo,
was
they
my
got this candy bar
breakfast.
called Maverick's. It's like a
Yeah,
cookie bar,
yeah. I
right?
tried one of those ones.
Yo, I
That shit's
tried that
like a
shit. It's
meal.
32 grams protein, but it makes you want to work out. You get hype.
That's what
You
it's
got to
for.
work out,
That's what
huh?
it's for.
Uh,
It's a pre-workout.
Okay,
You're supposed to
but I
eat
know that
that
shit
like
makes you
before
hyper,
you
bro.
work out. It's like a shake.
Yeah, but Koto here,
see,
bro.
no, no, look at Cody. He looks inspired. He looks fucking sharp, bro.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
That's
telling you,
the
bro.
man. He was
thing,
a,
If
yo,
he
I think
was
he was
it,
the best when he was at 160, bro. He was so popular, but when he fought
nah,
Daniel Hughes,
Come on,
no,
man.
no. Listen, Cotto
Watch him,
at
watch him,
140.
watch him, watch him, watch him. Look how he's
Cotto
moving.
at when he was coming up, Cotto at 140 was a fucking
but
dog.
you gotta admit when he knocked out Daniel Hughes, that shit was hot. He kicked the shit out of
Yeah,
Gil, bro.
no, that was hot, but he wasn't. His best was 140. Cotto. That was a dangerous dude.
And you know, the Puerto Ricans love that dude, bro.
Of course, Puerto Ricans love any fighter.
Him and
That's
Juan
why.
Manuel, him and Juan Manuel, Juan
Yeah,
Manuel was kicking everybody.
Juanma Lopez.
He was
Yeah.
nice, man.
Yeah,
Shout
but
out
he
to
fucking
Lance Cerrito. Lance Cerrito.
fuck Solito.
You know which fight did he make it?
Hey, bro.
That dude's a dirty motherfucker, man. I don't like dirty fighters.
Which was that?
Solito, he
Lance
was a
Cerrito.
dirty motherfucker.
Good
Oh,
boy. That's a
Salido,
boy.
bro. No, Salido lost his first belt. He beat Robert Guerrero, right? And when he beat him, he was on meth, and they took it, methamphetamines, and they stripped him. He came in positive on methamphetamines the first fight.
Hold on. I
Yeah,
like
so they
this.
stripped him.
You see this? My bad, my bad. I like this sequence right here. Hold on. This when he starts putting him against the ropes. This Freddy
And
Roach.
I
This
think
is
that's
I
who's
love
gonna cut
Freddy
off
Roach.
the ring so good.
No, no, this one. This is how you fight behind when you're going backwards. Boom,
Yo, he's fast with that
boom, boom,
jab.
boom. Catch,
Yo, he's fast
counter,
with that jab.
get
But
out,
he wants to
escape.
box, bro.
Woo. No,
That was
not Freddy
another
Roach.
that nah,
Miguel
but that
Cotto.
was that was another thing Freddie helped him with was using that jab again because he wasn't really using it like that.
No, look how he's catching. So look, Freddy's throwing the jab. Cotto's catching the jab, catching
Yeah,
it, pushing
bro. He
it,
should
and
have,
then
bro.
counter with it. Watch, boom, boom,
He should have
boom,
linked up with Freddie
boom, boom.
years ago, man.
No, but
Like I
he had
said,
his family.
Nah, he
Then
was.
he had the Puerto
Yeah,
Rican trainer too. Yeah.
yeah, that's what
Yo,
I'm
you saw
telling
he
you.
flipped
He
the
had
jab right
mad
there.
trainers.
He
He
flipped the
was,
jab and everything.
but once he left his uncle, he should have hooked up with Freddie.
Things happen for a reason. Freddie Roach gave him a little bit more longevity, right?
Yeah, he saved his career, bro. Because he didn't look like he wanted to fight no more after that loss to fucking Trout.
What Freddie has is, I'm telling you, some of the best mitt work I've seen. Him,
You
Floyd.
know, his
Yeah. How
Listen,
about Bomac?
his co-trainer too.
no,
That
not so much.
hold up, nah, his co-trainer too does good mid
The,
work. That Philippine dude,
yeah, the little film. Yeah, he's the understudy. I see him all the time.
yeah, he does his, and he's
He's
fucking
small though.
fast. No, but he's fast with it, yeah.
Mm.
Like, his fucking
You see
hands are
what he's
Yo,
teaching
fucking
him
how
right
about
quick,
here?
how about
bro.
the guy that
Look, look,
runs
look,
the
hold
gym
on,
for
hold on.
Floyd?
Real quick. You see what he's teaching him right here? Same thing that he used to teach Mike Tyson. So look, once you got him up against the ropes, you shift pivot. You're gonna shift to the right. You could throw a straight left hook or a straight body shot. So it depends on how you move it. You can shift pivot, but see, since he's orthodox, I always see it from a southpaw style. So what he's going to do is hook to the body from this stance right there. Boom. Shoot there. He can hook to the right over him. Watch. So what is he what he's doing is teaching how, so you're up against the ropes. How do you finish a guy up against the ropes? Watch. Boom, boom. Now he's up against the ropes. Boom, boom. Left hook to the chin. Left hook, roll over. Right hook to the chin. Watch again. Oh shit! Should I slow it down? Let me slow it down. You start seeing these fucking patterns, man. This is what I like. I love fucking watching this shit. My bad.
But you know why you learn those patterns, right? Because that virtual reality shit they be doing. A lot
Nah,
of guys.
I've been doing this. Like look, boom, right there. So you see that where he's throwing right now? That's what when you would pivot to the right, and then you're gonna throw straight right hook to the chin. So that's exactly what he's trying to mimic. And what Freddie Roach does, he gives you that as close as possible type of punch. Watch.
He showed them how to win.
It, yeah, to land those fucking knockout punches.
He's showing them how to
Right.
be a winner.
Watch, you're gonna see her. He's gonna jab. I'm pretty sure jab up jab, then boom, turn, pivot, boom, hook to the body. He should be doing the right hook up top. Finish with the right hook. So you see certain things with certain trainers. So you always want to go uh either straight hand, right hook, straight hand, or jab, straight hand, right hook, jab, hook, straight hook to.
That's one guy, bro. They got a lot of respect for the Roach.
Oh yeah, bro. Hey, his resume speaks for itself. Over 30 world champs. Come on now. How many trainers can say they've had over 30 world champions? Not many, bro. Not many fucking trainers can say that shit. And he does a lot of shit too. He's helped a lot of MMA fighters too. Also, he's helped people do roles for movies when they needed to box. I think he helped Mark Wahlberg when he was playing that Mickey Ward movie, and he was helping the dudes. I don't know if you remember that robot show. It was like a robot fighting show, and he was helping dudes like throw punches and shit.
Oh, the one that
Because
Hugh Jackman was in. The one that Hugh Jackman was in. That the one
no,
that
no,
in the
no,
robot.
no, no, it wasn't a movie. It was a real show where people would build robots and they would fight each other. Like the robots would fight each other, and the dudes that were that were manning the robots. Freddie Roach would help them, fucking throw the punches.
You ever saw
Like,
that old Twilight Zone? That
but
they
the
said that they're
movie,
gonna have
the
a match.
movie you talking about is Real Steel. That's different. I'm not talking about that. I'm
No,
talking
no,
about
but they had a show
it was
in
like it was
Twilight
like a
Zone, right?
game show.
They had a show in Twilight Zone, an old movie, right? That they had an android, that they use androids to fight boxing. Like
Yeah,
it was,
that's been a thing for years now. They
they
talk
made it
about
illegal for humans to
robot
box.
robot boxing. That way, there's no more boxing, no more MMA. That's never gonna happen though.
Yeah, because at the beginning of the show, me and Cosmic, we was running one on Bob Hazelton, right? And he was a mediocre fighter, bro. He was getting knocked out left and right. And this other guy in another show, he had the video and he was playing it, and the guy came out on steroids, right? The guy was taking mass steroids, so the steroids was building estrogen in his legs, and he got it says disease on his legs that it stops the circulation, and they had to cut off his legs because of steroids. Bob Hazelton, and the guy was 6'7". He was knocking out. He was a steroid monster. That's why they classified him a steroid monster. He was knocking out everybody when he was on steroids, but before he was getting knocked out. Right, Cosmic? Hey, Cosmic. Well, Cosmic must be out for now. He must be in the
Nah, I'm
bathroom.
here
Yo, so
listening,
Bob
bro.
Hazelton, bro. Ese
Yeah,
Blanquito, they used to call him the kid from Los Angeles. Yo, that dude was knocking
yeah,
out people. He
yeah.
was
That's where
6'7"
Freddie.
heavyweight.
That's where Freddie Roach trained. His gym is in LA.
Yeah. Yeah, he must have went to use the bathroom or something. Or get something to eat.
Nah, but yeah, like I was telling Kazi though, Freddie, he's not really in the game like he used to be. And I think he's getting older. Maybe that Parkinson's progressed, unfortunately. So he probably can't move the way he used to.
That that's a
That's
workout. What he's doing right there, that's a
right, but
workout.
that's a
That,
shame
to
if
be
he
a trainer
can't
like that, that trainer is gonna have
if he can't train fighters, man. That's a damn shame.
no. But for him in that workout right there with Cotto, it's a full time job. He must have been tired. Yeah, he's gonna be back on the most of the guys on the other show. Matt Chad's Tavern.
Yeah, I don't know that. Now I was talking about Freddie. Freddie freaking 30 with
Yeah,
you know who I thought was gonna be big that Freddie Roach was training, but he didn't pan out. That Chinese guy that won the gold, Chi Ming. Yeah, he won the gold medal, but he
yeah,
didn't work
because
out
you
too
know what
well
happened, right? The
in
guy
the
got he
pros.
got torn retinas, bro. And
Yeah,
then he had
exactly.
problem with the eyes. We was fighting, he started suffering from torn retinas, bro. He started getting eye damage. And there was another fighter too that he spent like 100,000 trying to repair one of his eyes, and he was forced to retire. He was a British cat. Eye injuries, and this one too, he lost an eye. Israel Vasquez, remember him? Because due to an eye injury, bro, he lost an eye. He fought Rafael
This,
Marquez.
who the Chinese
So,
guy? Chi Ming?
yeah, se llamaba Israel Vasquez. That dude
Yeah, I
was a
remember him.
W.
No, I
Yo, that dude
remember
was
him.
yo,
Yeah,
yo, he
yeah.
got eye injuries, bro. Eye injuries ruin your career, bro.
No,
Like Sugar Ray Leonard
that
retired because of that shit.
yeah, he broke his bone. I remember that.
And Sugar Ray Leonard, when he fought Tommy Hearns, he got a torn retina.
Yeah, detached retina. His shit came off. That's dangerous though, bro. That could blind you.
No,
Cause
because
that's
there was a guy they did a podcast on that, right? So they wanted to know which was the last famous guy from the back of the day, and he had fought Joe Louis in an exhibition. It was Pat Valentino. Pat Valentino, he was fighting. I think he fought a guy, and the guy tore his retina, right? So he had to repay, and they told him you can't box again. Back in the day, when they repay your retina, you pay like a lot of money, like $80,000. They repay your retina, and then after you pay your retina, they tell you, yo, you can't box again. So he didn't want to listen to the doctor, and he got a title fight with SR Charles. And he said that when he was fighting SR Charles punched him with a right in the eye, and the eye went black. Like all you see is black from the eye. So he lost the fight. Like he was giving SR Charles body shots like crazy, trying to knock him out because he can't see from one eye. But eventually SR Charles knocked him out, right? So he retired, right? So then they called him for an exhibition fight with Joe Louis. They didn't know he was blind for the eye. I don't know how. So they said when they were giving the eye exam, he cheated. He passed the test with the same eye that was good. So then they put him with Joe Louis, and Joe Louis kicked the you know he was a exhibition fight, and Joe Louis kicked the shit out of him, bro. I'm telling you, to fight with one eye is hard, bro, because you're completely blind for that side, man. You can't see the punches coming from that side. It's hard enough to see with two eyes when the punches are coming. Imagine with one eye. So you're completely blind from that side. You know what I'm saying? The eyes are important in boxing, man. You never heard of Pat Valentino? I guess not. A lot of guys suffered back in the day, man, for boxing, bro. A lot of guys suffered back in the day for boxing. So George Joyce lost that fight to Zhang on a cut. He gotta start taking care of his eyes. He gotta start slipping punches. He gotta keep a high guard. He gotta stop using his thinking he's the juggernaut, absorbing unnecessary punishment, because at the end of the day, that accumulation damage is gonna affect him later on in his career when he's retired, when he needs to read a book, when he needs to walk in the park with his girl, when he needs to walk his dog, when he needs to do a drive a vehicle, when he needs to walk across the street, stuff like that. When you're missing an eye and you got all your peripheral vision working intact, that's gonna affect you. So boxing is to hit and not get hit. I'm saying that's the name of the game, and people tend to forget that. They think they're rocking sock and robots, like the gentleman was talking before. Um, we're not rocking sock and robots, people. We're human. We all these punches, all these hits in the head that they receive, they have accumulating effect. They're gonna affect you later on along the day. A lot of these guys suffer from acute arthritis on the knees, the legs. Some of them have to get artificial hips, artificial knees. Mahmoud Shah is one of them. Mahmoud Shah is a champion of the world right now, WBA world heavyweight champion. He's been given back his title by the WBA after a court ruling. He's a heavyweight, but he already has been suffering the deterioration from boxing. He has been shot by a troll, an internet troll in Germany one time, and he recovered from those injuries, and he still became champion of the world. He also had two artificial hips put on him. He's one of them due to excessive running all the time. It's gonna have a accumulated toll, especially when you're heavyweight, because you got all that weight on you. So that's gonna take a toll on you. So he had to get two artificial hips, learn how to walk again. As you notice, like he does a little like light jogging, and he does a lot of swimming, and he incorporates that in his ability to box and move, and he uses the ring a lot. So this is what happens in boxing, man. We saw right now pictures of Freddie Roach, an astounding boxer back in the day, knocking people out, fought a whole bunch of champions. He had to transition after his health started deteriorating. Had to transition to professional boxing training. He's got to get himself licensed and became a top tier premier heavyweight trainer. So this is how you do it. You know what I'm saying? That's how you do it. You gotta have a positive mental attitude. But from the accumulation of punching, he started suffering from this illness that he had. So we have to uh, we have to use our defense. We have to use our head movement. We have to use those skills, because if not, it's gonna affect you. Also, Riddick Bowe, another one. He never knew how to split punches. Um, Him and Andrew Mader, they came from the same Olympic team. These dudes in the amateurs never know how to split punches. They incorporated in the professional division the same style. Never slip punches, a power forward style, broke down the opponent. If he has to take a punch, he takes it. His form of defense was his offense, and that affected him later on in his career. He started getting hit. Even if he was winning fights, like when Pierre Costa fight, you notice that Pierre Costa was landing a lot of shots on him. He also in other fights, especially with Van Holyfield, he was getting hit a lot in those fights. And the reason he's getting hit is because he never learned how to slip a punch. He never slipped a punch when he was on the training camp. No trainer corrected him. They felt like, hey, everything he got is working. Let me keep it doing. You know what I'm saying? He had uppercuts. He had a powerful style. He liked to fight on the inside. But look at him now. Now he's a retired fighter, and he's talking with a lisp. You know what I'm saying? He's suffering from puristic, dementia. So this is what happens, man. You got to think about that. When the trainer's telling you to slip punches for a reason, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna prevent accumulative damage from punches. It's gonna prevent you from being knocked out. You got to use head. Some guys just run a lot. They don't like to get hit. Like Camacho. When Camacho got hit by Chapo Rosario in a fight that he won by split decision, when he fought him, he just completely changed his style. He forgot about staying in there. He fights more like a Dimitris Bivol. You know what I'm saying? Like Bivol's like that. Bivol hit you with 2 or 3 shots, and he doesn't let you counter. He just runs away. Like when he fought Canelo. So the only time he stays in the pocket is when he has the opportunity to knock you out or hurt you. But he's not there for taking punches. He has that European style of defense. Are you guys back on? I guess not. Yeah, so yep, yes, that European style of defense, Dimitri Bivol. If you want to look at it, he's what a real boxer is supposed to be. Dimitri Bivol is what a Queensberry European fighter is supposed to be. He's supposed to hit and not get hit, use defensive moves. 9 out of 10 times you're going to be boxing guys that are much bigger than you. That's what Queensberry boxing was developed for. The Europeans developed this fighting art, this martial art, a clean cut boxing style. Uh, to they don't want to go on the floor and get dirty. You know what I'm saying? So they had to fight like this. They developed the art of boxing, like Jim J. Corbett. I don't know if anybody know about Jim J. Corbett. He's one of the first guys that started using the jab. He was a small man, and he fought this dude, Jack Sullivan. Jack Sullivan was a um, humongous puncher at his time, and Jim J. Corbett was able to wear him out with the jab, wear him out with the jab and box and move and all that, and became champion of the world. You know what I'm saying? He was smaller. He was also a bank teller that became a boxer, and he was one of the old school boxers from back in the day, Jim Corbett. You know what I'm saying? Then we got another one. We got another slim cat, Bob Fitzsimmons, another slim cat, light heavyweight champ, moved up in weight, became a heavyweight champion of the world. Um, was using body punching style, was very thin, a lot of movement, used the whole ring to defeat opponents that were much bigger than him. You know what I'm saying? So this is what we're talking about right now. We're talking about professional boxing and Mr. Cosmic, number one's channel. You know what I mean? Cosmic, are you back, Mr. Cosmic? I
Man,
guess
I'm
not.
about to
Who's
get
this?
off myself, bro. I'm falling asleep.
Yeah, man. Hey, man. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm happy here because I don't get swamped by the other guys over there. They got a guy called Mick Smith, and he wants a channel for himself. So I'm over here by myself in Cosmic's channel, burning. You know what I'm saying? Very
Nah, bro.
popular. Talking about this boxing like that. He was talking
Yeah.
about that dude that was crying in the ring was finding Lennox Lewis, Oliver McCall. Yes, Oliver McCall was under the influence of drugs. Um, they put him in a detox after he lost that fight. You know what I'm saying? And there was another one, I think, Pinklin Thomas was a drug abuser, and they cleaned him up and they made him a professional champion of the world. So the only problem that Benavides had was he didn't tell him that he wanted to go on a detox. If he would have joined a detox, um, he still
Nah,
would have been
bro. That's
champion.
not. That's also back then. Nowadays, you get caught, they're gonna take the title away. It's in the contract that you sign.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because back in the day, they used to try to protect you, bro.
Yeah.
And I don't know, Jimmy saying the guy that we have, a friend of ours from the other shows, Jimmy saying that the
I know,
WBC
Jimmy.
has treated him very well. I don't know if you know Jimmy,
Yeah, yeah, I know, Jimmy.
but he said the WBC has been treating him very well. That's why you don't see him making a big fuss about it. He's the interim champ. He's putting money. He's feeding his family. They're putting money in his pocket. They give him an opportunity to fight while he's waiting for Canelo. But if I was him, I'd try to bid for that WBA belt, that WBA light heavyweight belt that Bivol has, because I mean, he'll make more money with that belt, and he could get Canelo to move up because Canelo wants that belt for a long time, and I think he got the skills to knock out Bivol. I think he got the skills to call off the ring, his volume punching, His volume punching alone is superior to Bibble's.
Who better
Um,
be her?
no, I'm talking about Benavidez. Benavidez can move up in weight.
Nah, I don't know about that, bro. I think Bivol outboxes him.
He'll box Benavidez.
I
He
think
could be able
so.
to deal with that punch output that he has, that volume punching.
I will say this though, Benavidez ain't no fucking 168. He belongs at 175.
No, he started his career at 175. I
Yeah,
was
but
looking for an opponent for
he's
Berlanga,
big.
right? And Match Chat's channel. So we were studying the resumes of all the 168 pounders. And we discovered that Benavidez, he was an NABF pound, 175-pound champ, and boiled down to make 168 and became champion of the world at 168. But he was a North American Boxing Federation champion at 175. He started his career at 175. Then we got the other gentleman, Caleb Plant. Caleb Plant started his career at 175 too. You know what I'm saying? And they both had vast amateur careers. Even Berlanga. Berlanga had over 172 fights as an amateur. He won 4 medals as an amateur. Berlanga, the same guy that people say, "Oh, I don't think his shot placement is that good." His shot placement is excellent, man. It's that he's fighting good boxers, man. Guys that know how to box and move, like Steve Rose, like Jesse Quigley, you know, they're giving him a hard time in the ring. Like that Angulo guy, Benavidez knocked him out. You know that, right? The one that this is with Berlanga.
Yeah, but he hasn't looked good in none of those fights, bro. That's the problem.
See, the guy that Berlanga
Not
fought,
one
right?
of them.
The Angulo guy, that guy fought Benavidez, bro. And Benavidez knocked him out.
Belanga should have never tried knocking out all them dudes in the first round. That was the biggest mistake he did.
That's what they wanted, bro. They wanted him to knock that. Yo, I never
That's
seen a
what
guy
he
do a
wanted,
knockout.
bro.
Yo, that knockout streak, bro. I don't think that knockout streak is gonna be beaten, bro.
Doesn't matter though. Nobody, those them dudes was nobody. As soon as they fucking upped the competition, he got exposed.
Yo,
They should have
16 and
fucking
1, 16 and
like,
1, all first round knockouts.
bro. But if he was gonna knock dudes out, at least take some rounds and fucking learn how to cut off the ring, how to box. He
But that's a
fucking
record, bro. You gotta admit. That's again
it
in the
is.
Guinness Book. I don't
Yeah,
think
but
nobody's
but
done that,
still,
bro.
but he didn't learn shit from it. Like everybody
He got
knows
he
he
got
has
his skills,
crazy
bro.
power.
He got amateur career, bro.
But
He
all
got
them
he
fights that he was in proves that he hasn't fucking done. He hasn't improved in them fights.
and the thing,
Against the
and the thing
Argentine dude,
like
the
we said
Argentine dude
before,
even dropped him.
these divas don't want to fight him, bro. He right now that fight with Monguilla is not official. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, I hope that fight happens. That's a great fight. That's
I
a
know, but
great
they don't
fight.
want to make it.
Well,
I
Munguia
wish
still
they
at
would have
one.
opponents in.
Ain't Munguia still at middleweight?
Yeah, super middleweight. No, Monguilla,
No,
he
he's
fought
still at middleweight,
Demenchenko at
ain't he?
one. He fought Demenchenko at 168.
Oh
He
yeah, I
fought
thought.
Demenchenko at 168 because he wants Jamal Charlo, but the Charlo guy, he don't want. That's another guy that want to fight.
No, that wasn't gonna happen.
I don't know how
Right.
Carlos Adamas don't get him stripped. Carlos Adamas is an interim champion. Carlos Adamas to tell the WC to strip Gamel because he should be in the elevator a long time ago to champion.
You mean Jamal, not Jamel?
Yeah, because Carlos Adamas is carrying that division.
Well, there's not really much going on at middleweight now.
I think Carlos Adamas he could be the Italian champion of the IBF. If it's Avidawa, he could beat him because it's combination punching. You think so?
No, but did he just lose?
Who? Adamas?
Yeah, did he
No,
lose to
Adamas.
somebody else?
No, Adamas beat J Rock.
Yeah. No, I know he beat J Rock.
He got the WBC interim. What I'm saying is they put Adamas with if it's Larry Lara, he would not
Oh,
come out. He beat
it was a while ago. Okay, he lost. Nah, he lost against the sheriff.
yeah to Sarah, but that was at 154 where he did the bid for 154 WBO.
Yeah. But he hasn't fought at okay, a couple fights now, 160.
But
Oh yeah,
you know
you're
what
right.
they're saying, right?
You're
That
right, J Rock.
He's showing better stamina at 160. He's hitting better
But
at 160. They're
but
saying that
I,
he might be on
bruh,
PEDs.
they've been protecting fucking Jamal because he hasn't fought in years and they haven't stripped him. They haven't even talked about stripping him or contemplated stripping him.
Yo, they're saying that he on PEDs, Carlos Adama, because they say that that's kind of suspect. How can a guy at 154 be an average guy, and now he goes up to 160? And he's throwing. He got
Nah, you
unlimited
can't.
stamina
It can't. Some dudes are just better. Like if he was draining himself to make 54, obviously he ain't gonna be as powerful
because
because
he when he was
he's
okay, he
draining
fought
his
this guy
body
J
to
Rock.
make the weight. But if he's a more
You saw the fight
natural,
with him and J
right?
Rock.
Nah,
You saw
nah.
the
I
fight
saw
with him.
highlights of it, but I missed
Yo,
out
if
when I
you
was
see
at
that fight,
work.
bro, he was
I'm
doing
gonna go
mad
watch it.
combinations, bro.
Yeah.
He looks great at 160, bro. He looks awesome. And he throws
So
like if you hit him,
he's more natural 160, but I don't understand that logic. Oh, he wasn't hitting that good at another division, bruh. But if his body weight,
you cut off. You cut off, yo. Yo, you're muted. Yeah, what he was saying, his body weight is better.
yeah, you can hear me now.
Oh, yeah, I could hear you now. Continue
I don't
because
know why that should happen. Nah, but
everything
what
you
I
were
was
saying,
saying is, what I
you
was
left out
saying
a
is
body
that
weight.
nah, but fans, they're quick to say, oh, he's on steroids because he wasn't knocking dudes out at the lower division. That don't mean shit. Like if he was draining himself to make 54, obviously if he's more naturally built to fight at 160, his punches are gonna have more weight.
I
You know.
agree because
So
he beat
yeah.
and J-Rock had wear and tear anyway.
No, he
J-Rock
did.
went
He
hmm?
did. Charlo knocked him out. Huh?
I think J-Rock's best win is that when he beat Jarrett Hurd because he dropped Jarrett Hurd and everything, he exposed him. But then that dude banana that dude the banana
I
dude,
remember him.
the
Banana,
banana
the,
dude
the, the
got him
Dominican
on the
dude.
rope to
Yeah.
knock them out.
I remember him.
And then he tried to make a comeback against this guy was named Erickson Lubin. And Erickson Lubin, yo,
Yeah.
he beat him up bad, man. He
They
retired
miss.
after that fight.
Yeah, but they mismanaged fucking Lubin, man. He should have never fought Charlo in that fight. That should have been built up
They fast tracked him, that's why.
too
No, but I
fast,
heard
way
Lubin
too
wanted that
fast.
fight. Lubin wanted the fight. That's the
Doesn't matter
problem.
if he wanted, but it was too soon, bro.
A lot of
Look,
dudes wanted Charlo. When Charlo first became WBC champion, they put him with Charles Hatley. That's another guy that was dying to fight Charlo. He was from Texas. And they put him in Charlo, kicked his ass.
it
Then
was
he
too
beat
it
every
was it was too soon for him, man. He was the best Olympian we had, you know that, but he didn't go to the Olympics because he had a good offer to go pro. But PBC fucked him up, bro. They didn't know how to build him up.
No, but he's okay. The last guy he
Yeah, but
fought,
he
Luis
should have been a
Arias.
he should have been a star though, man. They
Yo,
fucked it
when he
up.
fought Luis Arias, bro, he looks like a monster in there, bro. He knocked out Luis Arias, bro.
Who
Now he got to fight.
Lubin?
Yeah,
I know
he
Lubin's
got.
gonna be on the undercard of Canelo and Charlo, right?
Yeah, he's gonna fight somebody there.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
hope he wins, man.
I don't know if that's finalized though.
But you know the thing that Jamel he might be stripped. If Jamel gets stripped, I wouldn't mind seeing him as a WBC champ. I wouldn't
Nah,
mind
they're
seeing
gonna
him.
elevate Tim Zoo.
I wouldn't mind to see him as a champion.
Tim Zoo's gonna be elevated.
Yeah, but that's the WBO. But the WBC is a
Nah,
different
but
belt.
they're the only ones talking about stripping them. WBC haven't said they're gonna strip Jamal.
Well, I hope he does, man. He just has to stay up at
None,
160.
none of the only none of the other bodies have said they're gonna strip Jamal. Only WBO. And
But I,
Zoo was
but
he was already the interim already, so that's why he's getting elevated.
but I don't know how Jamel a guy that doesn't like to hit to the body. That's why he doesn't like getting body shots to the body, and he's gonna move up and wait and fight a guy like Canelo and expect to win, bro. Knowing that Canelo is gonna
Let's
towel
see.
his body.
I don't think he's gonna. I think he's gonna do pretty good. I don't think he's gonna win the fight, but I don't think Canelo's just gonna steamroll fucking Jamel Charlo. I don't. I find that hard to believe.
But he's beatable. Canelo's beatable because
He
remember that
is.
When Tim Tszyu
And
fought Vince Phillips, and he was like a Tim Tszyu. Tim Tszyu was like a
thing is,
not Tim
Canelo.
Tszyu, Kotia Tszyu. when Kotiasu, his father, fought Vince
Oh, you
Phillips, right?
going back?
Yeah. So those two guys, right? There was similarities between Canelo and Charlo, right? So the similarities is that Kotetsu was like like a Canelo, like a fearful fighter, hurting people, real strong, and then all of a sudden this guy was catching him with a right, and that's what Charlo has a right, like a Vince Phillips, and kept catching him till that shit started stunning him and knocked him out, bro. So I still think Canelo win, but you never know. Charlo
I
might
think
do.
I'm picking Canelo, but I don't think it's gonna be easy. Jamel's gonna make him fucking work. Plus, he's actually the bigger man. He's got the height and reach advantage over Canelo. Yeah, like Jamel could fight at 168 if he wanted to.
Yeah, because he fought Ryder, he didn't look too good.
No, he didn't. He won the fight, but Ryder took it to Canelo, man. Ryder tried to win that fight. He wasn't going in there to make 12 rounds. He was trying to win that fight.
But Ryder's a true 168 pounder. Canelo's not.
Yeah. And Canelo didn't look good before. I mean, obviously he lost to Bivol, and the Triple G fight, that shit was boring as fuck. He didn't look too good. Canelo hasn't looked well in a while, actually, man.
And they talk about Liam Smith moving to 168. Liam Smith will get knocked out by all those dudes at 168.
Didn't he just lose?
Yeah, but they're talking about that he came in, he walks around 202 pounds, right? And he cuts weight
No,
42 pounds to make
that's
154.
not good, bro. Nah, a lot of
So
fighters do that shit, bro.
so he balloons up to
They use
120 pounds.
right,
He's
but their
cutting weight.
training camps, are just to cut weight. They're not to improve.
Yeah,
That's not good.
the guy when he goes in the ring, like he makes the weight 154, then he balloons up to 174. So now you're walking around 20 pounds more. Then you're wondering why you're sluggish. You're sluggish because you cut so much weight. Like so they say he might go up to 168. If he goes over 168, he's gonna meet guys like Osli Iglesias. He's gonna meet guys like William Cole, Christian Billy, Benavides is like upper echelon. Caleb Plant's upper echelon to me for me. The Morel, all those guys will not come out. Berlanga he's a tune-up for him. He's a tune-up for Berlanga.
Who's the
So
tune up
I
for
don't.
Belanga?
You'll be Liam Smith. If Liam Smith moves up to
Oh,
168,
no, well, I
he's
mean,
too
but
small.
he just lost, though, right?
Yeah, but he said he's gonna come back at 168. He's
Nah,
not
I
gonna
don't know.
retire.
He might be it. That might be it
He
for
gets too hurt. He gets too much injuries too.
him. Yeah, I think. Nah, I
And
think that Benavidez fight gonna happen though, man. I think it's too big not to happen between him and Canelo. I think it's the last fight of that 3-fight deal. That's what they got planned.
so it's gonna be the number 2 fight because it gotta be a soft touch.
It'll be another. Yeah, I agree. It'll be another soft touch. It'll be probably shit. I
Like a
don't even know.
like a Laurent
Maybe
Richard.
maybe it might be Devin. What's the name? Fucking Boo Boo Andrade if he don't fight Benavidez.
I don't understand. The talk is that he's gonna fight, but to me he's too awkward, bro. He's too awkward to defeat Canelo. Bubu Andrade can't beat Canelo.
No, not right now. No, he's too. He's not what he used to be. He's taken a step or two back, or if not more. He's. I mean, he's old. He's aging real fast.
Yeah, I think he fell asleep, bro. That's what he does.
Who?
Sometimes he falls asleep.
Who?
Let it
Kazi?
burn. Yeah, he probably fell
Well,
asleep.
I'm falling asleep myself, bro.
Yeah,
I'm fucking
I gotta
tired,
fall asleep
bro. I
now. They're
started.
calling me.
Luckily,
Like
I'm off
today,
today because
I was
it's
going to
Labor
work,
Day.
bro. All these females, bro, like, yo, now they wearing like a see-through dress. They got see-through dresses with tonguitas and bras, bro, on the subway.
It's Labor
And it was
Day,
mass
bro.
packed. So I got to work 10 minutes late, man, rushing
Yeah.
because every stop that you get off, you gotta wait for another train. It's 10, 15 minutes, 10, 15 minutes, 10, 15 minutes. So I finally got here 10 minutes late, bro, and they was mad about it.
Mad stocking bitches.
Who's that?
There was mad sake bitches.
Yeah, there was a lot of stock. There was the Asian shorty, bro. Like you see,
Yeah,
all you
bro.
see, All you see is Toto, bro. Toto, Tonguita,
There
CQ
you
dress.
go.
They
Man,
don't have
stock.
no
Nah,
chain.
nah.
They don't
In
have
New
no
York,
chain, bro.
in New York, bro, would the women be dressing up damn near naked on Labor Day?
Yo, they have
Yeah,
no shame, bro. They have no shame. She know
that's
niggas is
good.
looking at her.
Yeah,
She
that's
know
what
guys
they
is looking at her pussy, bro. She
do.
know
Yeah,
guys is looking at that Toto, bro. They looking at
man,
that boyo. I don't know, man. I can't.
you
It's
can't look
hard
at
to
that.
be
Solomon, what's going on? What happened?
it's hard to be a good man in America.
Fuck. Man, they ain't worried about that shit. That's the wrong problem. You need to be fucking a savage. Fuck being a good man. You need to be a savage. You know, just
But
saying, bro.
you,
What happened?
You at work now, Suleiman?
yep,
Yeah.
Damn. You got to work today for the holiday?
I gotta work. They pay you the holiday, but you gotta work.
Damn. Yeah, that's good. You
Insurance
do
running like shit,
overtime.
bro.
This the
If I
first
jump on
Labor
an
Day
Uber,
I'm not
bro,
working
it'd
on.
be too much.
I've always worked
Yo, they
Labor
got
Day, but
where you guys
my
live
new
at? Yo,
job
they
is
got Uber. They got Uber over
Who?
there.
Yeah, we
Uber.
got Uber, fucking Lyft, all that shit, bro.
of course they got Uber. Suleiman is Chicago. That's a big city. All big cities got those ride sharing.
Yeah, but you know what they say here that Chicago's high crime. The guys are getting shot,
Of
and
course, it's
Yeah,
Chicago.
that's everywhere. That's the thing. The population, bro. Uh, man, she's crazy, bro. Like I don't like
they
I
say
don't
like postal police job is open. Like they're
hold
hiring.
on, hold on, hold on. Suleiman, earlier you said that you thought that I was a McDonald's employee. Where the fuck did you hear that goofy shit?
They
Like,
were
what's
saying that shit in my channel one day. Like, oh,
who?
that you were working at
Trolls?
fast food restaurant.
Trolls? Trolls?
So I
Nah.
don't know. I don't know. I thought you told them that.
Trolls?
That's
Yeah,
why I asked.
don't pay attention to the trolls. You know what I'm saying I'm not worried about that shit.
You could be a
What does it
fuck
matter
all that
though?
money.
Oh no,
Yeah.
all good, all good. Look. I'm
No,
going
but
to continue. Hold
those
on, no, no,
McDonald's
no,
guys
no,
are
no, no.
making good money.
Let me tell you something. Nah, I'm not even worried about that. I'm going to continue to show you my city. Trust me. Like I'm not gonna show you where I work at, but I'm gonna show you where I work around. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna see the shit. You know what I'm saying? So like last year, before I was on anybody
No,
else's
because you got
channel.
not for
Hold
nothing,
on,
but
hold
you gotta
on.
be yo,
What?
you gotta be careful with internet trolls because Mahmoud Shah,
Of course.
he
I'm
got
not
shot
worried
by
about
an
that.
internet troll. You know, in Germany, an internet troll shot him. He almost killed him. It was an
Right.
internet troll.
You know, but Suleiman, this is the thing, bro. What's going on in on YTBC? Too many people like every channel you go to, it's just a shit talking channel. And
Yep.
no disrespect
Mostly,
to everybody.
it's mostly gossip.
It's not even like
No,
to
and it's
me.
just random, bro.
I don't want to like continue that same process, right? Just keep doing the same old thing, you know. To each his own. Whatever y'all want to do, y'all can do whatever. I try to keep it chill. Just have a good time here. You know, that's it. You know, have a good fucking time. That's it.
No,
I don't
because
know
let's
what
say
else I can
you
do.
with your girl, let's say you with your girl, right? And you listen to a show like that, she listen to a little dub music and all that. She want to relax, like she want to see like sometime in my channel, those dudes go crazy on
No.
her, bro.
Here, look. This is the thing. I don't worry about what happens on other people's channel. Look, so that's the thing. Some people like if I'm cool with you, Suleiman, right? Or I'm cool with Gabe, and then you guys go on to somebody else's channel, they're gonna affiliate like, and then something happens, they're gonna affiliate me with you guys, right? They're gonna be like,
Yep.
"Oh, you heard what Suleiman said?" And I'm like, "I don't know. I actually don't know because I don't have, I can't be like I can't be at every single channel and report what they're doing." They're like, you know what I'm saying? They criticize me for having like you on the panel or Gabe on the panel or this guy and that guy. Like, I don't know what the fuck is going on. I
Like
don't know
I'm
every
cool. I
single
don't bother
drama.
nobody.
No, but
I
you.
don't.
So how many
I
panels
know.
are there? But that's what I'm saying. This is the thing. So because someone comes to this panel, as long as you show respect, as long as you know, you're not drama and fucking talk shit to each other and throw it to
I
the
know what you
panel.
mean. You want to keep it troll free, troll
Yeah,
free.
that's all. It's all good.
You
Y'all,
keeping it troll free, bro. You and TBS, they keep the channels troll free. TBS and you know. Yeah, you know who
to
TBS
each
is,
his
right?
own. To each his own, and however they run their shit. But that's how they run their shit, right? I mean,
Yep. You gotta
like,
run the time to tell
look,
the
look,
truth.
my friend, I was like fucking 7 years old. He was from Vietnam. He lived in a building like two below me. Bro, cool ass motherfucker, right? I was like seven. I think it was like 7 or 8, and he had the Nintendo, what's it called? The mat where you can fucking run. You can run and jump and skip and do all types of shit. You never seen that shit on Nintendo? The
I
first
never
Nintendo?
played that. They don't got that shit like that in New York, bro. They don't.
No, so this kid had it. So you know what he told us before and I never knew that, right? So they would tell you take your shoes off. No, it's like part of their respect for you when you go to the house. House rules, right? If you want to go to their house, you need to take your shoes off, right? So you have to take your shoes off. We fucking took our shoes off, and then we fucking started playing Nintendo. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit was fucking dope. I still remember it to this fucking day. I mean, but I remember that the house rules. Like that's what it was. I remember him telling us take your shoes off because his parents told him, and like all you know what I mean. So
Hmm.
that's the
Yeah,
house rules. So if you go to a channel and they have rules, you oblige by the rules. If not, don't go there. I mean,
yeah, yeah. I understand. And the rules are good here. So I'm happy with the rules you got. Like you just said right now, the internet thing. I never knew this shit like that. Shit like that. But
what
they gotta come out is with a game. Like if they want people to really buy that shit, they gotta come out with an assault rifle that like an assault rifle
they
game,
do,
right? But
bro.
I talk about that you really the thing is really assault rifle like too many buttons. But like I remember when I used to play Resident Evil, that shit was boring because it's the buttons is a pain in the ass. Like
Hold
you
on,
know
hold
that
on, hold on, hold on. Suleiman, you talking about VR? Wait till you see
yeah.
all the shit, bro. I have all the rest of the shit. I'm gonna be fixing it.
Oh, so you did Resident Evil like in virtual with zombies?
No, 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 no. I did this. Hold on. So if you look at one of the first videos, I did
That's gotta be wow, like a virtual evil zombie shit. Oh my goodness.
it didn't come out right. We're gonna be doing it again soon. Um, you'll see it right now here. Is that you? Who's that?
Yeah, now the girls are leaving right now. All these girls with their boots
Are
busted.
these are
Yo,
these
the
stocky?
girl, yo,
Are these,
this one right now, man. She left, bro. She got a
she's
boot, a
mad
butt,
stocky?
yo, she is stocky, bro. She got a butt
What
lift, and
the
her
fuck?
ass is back, and they all wear leotards, bro. I'm telling you, this
Ah,
shorty's ass. If you see it right now, you be like, damn. But me, I'm used to fine woman. I'm used to stocky girls, so it don't affect me.
oh boy,
I'm used to
crazy.
seeing
Hey,
like
hey, hold
if you
on.
were to see the girls from here, sometimes you'd be like, damn, she's mad stocky, bro. Because her ass is big, bro. And firm. You could tell that shit is like, oh, you know what I'm saying?
All right,
But
all
what can
right.
you do? Man? You gotta be professional. Can't say nothing.
So
But she's
this is
really
the thing. Let
stocky.
me let me show you something real quick. You never done VR, virtual reality?
Yo, dude, I work, bro, yo, this is the I got a smartphone. Just be happy I got that because
What?
it's not that. You know what it is? I don't like those games because they're not realistic, bro. I mean, when you play this
Ah,
shit,
nah, bruh, bruh.
the joystick
Okay.
suck, bro. Like that's why when you
Nah,
doing the work,
what are you talking about? Like not realistic. What are you talking about?
like for example, like if you ever play PlayStation, like if you play
That's not
PlayStation
the
or
same.
something,
It's not the same. It's not the same. What is-
it's not the same.
No, no, no,
The
no. This is
virtual
better.
reality, like when the guy was punching you in the game, like I noticed, like
Yeah,
he was hitting with a combination punching in the virtual boxing game, and
right.
he will climb up and he would throw you a cheap right. That was must have been a low level fight, right?
It
Because he was
depends. It depends. Yeah. So
swapping him
this,
with punches. Mhm.
so that's what I was doing. I would do more. It's not even about. It's more about endurance. Just keep on.
Okay.
So think
Endurance,
about
throw a lot of punches,
think
throw a lot
about
of punches.
right when you shadow boxing. How many minutes can you shadow box for? You. Like, what do you think?
Yeah, if you running, you could shadow box maybe like a three
No,
minute.
no, no, no. You, not a fighter or person.
Oh, right
You
now I haven't done it for a while, so
okay? No, no, no. That's what I'm saying. So you specifically, how many shadow box? Let's say 3 minute shadow box rounds. How many do you think you can do?
I could do maybe like an amateur fight, 4 rounds.
4 rounds. Okay. So what when I did these streams, they would be like maybe I would say 3 fights and then 3 minute rounds per fight. 3 3 minute rounds, right? So how much is that? 3 fights, 3 3 minute rounds, right? How many minutes is that?
Nine no 9 times 27 minutes.
27 minutes,
So you,
right?
you got one minute between, right?
Yeah, in between rounds. But I didn't I so you don't have to take the like that 1 minute break. You just go right into it. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So that's 30 minutes of basically shadow boxing. But so here, let me show you some VR profession like VR what is it called? Thrill to fight. Like people that are athletic, like they work out every single day. You know what I'm saying what the reaction is, right? Here, let me try to find somebody. Okay. This is the experience that they have. Not mine. You know what I'm saying? Like, 'cause I'm not recording this shit. Here we go.
These are
Okay, so this is their experience.
okay. So this is a VR headset, and you can fight inside of it. These are fighters, and they fight outside of the metaverse.
So we're in a real octagon here, real cage. We're going to be VR boxing.
So punching mechanics. You're gonna punch right now. It's gonna be very simple. All you're gonna do is you're gonna push.
So the one crazy thing is when you're doing this shit, it's very different because the way that you throw punches is different because you see these sensors, the like right here exactly where I'm touching, right there. These lights, they capture these controllers. So if you push your head back or forward or anything else, and they can't read them, so you want to play. I've been doing it for a while, so I know where the sensors can read my hands, and then I know how to strike and be able to fight with my hands and what the sensors could read. If that makes sense. Once you
Hmm.
start getting used to it, that's what you're gonna figure out. Watch.
With the arm, you're gonna rotate at the end.
Oh, okay, sweet.
Yep, you got that.
Thank you. All right, I'm in my corner. Step back into your corner, bro. This is like for real, for real. Wait, wait, where is he?
That's what you experience. That's what you experience. You never know. Like sometimes you'll turn because once you start the game, that's what happens. I've seen that. It turned me around, and I was like, "Holy shit! This motherfucker just caught me with some shots."
Nice body work.
We see how his arms are,
Yeah.
but bro, these are not like look at his legs, his arms, and how many punches he's throwing. He's just fucking throwing arm punches.
There you go. Oh! Stop the fight. Throw the towel in. How is he back here? Come on, bro.
Look at that. Do you think there's any technique behind that? He just like boop, 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 boop. You know what I'm saying? He's just
Uh-huh.
throwing fist punches.
Your winner by technical knockout, the leg
Let's
corner.
go.
Sorry, just so you can.
Let's go.
All right. So
Yes.
that went way faster than I expected. So I think what we'll do now.
Boss battle.
See, but in this game, you can actually move to the side. You can move to the left. You can move to the right. You don't have to stand there just throw punches. Let me see. You can move. You can move side to side. Look, he's just standing there.
Yo, when you buy food over there, when you live, they give you a
What?
lot of french fries too. Cuando
Huh?
tú compras comida allá, yo te dan muchas papas fritas.
What?
I know it's like over here they give you a lot of French fries, man. Anything you order, they flood the plate with French fries, man.
What are we talking about? What are you talking about French
No,
fries for?
because I had lunch and I'm gonna throw these French fries out, man. It's just too many. I told the guy not to give me so many, man. You know what I'm
Bro,
saying?
they're
That put
trying to,
French fries put weight on you, right?
yeah. Fried, anything fried, bro. It's not good. It's not gonna be good for you. But here we go.
Bro, he's not even coming back.
See, he's doing he did a right hook and then he does a backhand. Watch. Right? You saw that? A right
Yeah.
hook and then a backhand. These guys they don't like they can strike, but they don't know how to box. This is a big difference. Watch.
Yeah, that's what you
Bro, he's
call
not
a
even
guy with
coming
busy
back.
hands. Hay tipos
What?
que tienen busy hands, right?
Yeah, but they're
Pero
not good.
but they don't
You
know how
can.
to box. You know who has busy hands? And to tell you the truth, I think he's learning to box now. Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia got busy hands, but
Mm, I
he's not
think
really a
Robert
boxer.
Garcia is like I don't have a lot of faith in him, so I don't want to talk about him. Like that's the thing. Some people like him. They think he's going to come back from that shit. I don't know. What is he gonna do? What is he going? What is his plan? That's the thing.
Mhm.
When did he fight? And this is the thing that I understand about fighters, right? So, uh, at least, Eubanks immediately rematch Smith, right?
Mhm.
So that's the thing. When these fighters are inactive and they're not fighting anybody, what the fuck are they doing? What are they waiting for? Give
Yep.
me like Ryan Garcia. When was the last time you fought? And how? When is your next fight? Is it next year? This year? When is it? Do you know what I'm saying? I like fighters that are fucking constantly fighting. That's a fighter. That's the definition of a fighter.
Yep. I agree. Pero estos tipos no están haciendo eso. Like Ryan Garcia, bro. He to me he could have been a champion if he wanted to because that's a lot of belts. He just don't want to. Even Javante Davis. You listening? Hello, hello, hello. Wow. Hello.